Hey, looks like we're good to go now. What's happening, friends? Welcome back to Roleplaying Unlimited. Presents the Coalescence Act 5. It is our return to the Stew Crew, our 23rd session here, where wars are fought in the stars, where fantasies are final, where agents are orange, where evolutions are new, where dragons are lanced, where realms are forgotten, where coals have essence. Good to see you all, friends. Thank you for joining us here for our return to the second half of Act 5 of the Coalescence. Let's kick this off properly by checking in with the Coalescence Gaming Lounge. 1 second here. We got some players muted from recent movie nights and what have yous.
Same ability. If you throw me off of a building, I am just going to fall.
I just died.
What do you mean? You wouldn't fall. You'd just dangle the 40 feet or whatever it is your body length is and settle yourself to the ground.
Exactly. I was just like, it's like in Just Cause and these other games where you can just like hook shot into the ground to keep from pain.
Oh,
I missed
Everything
those
working
Just
all
Cause
right
games.
over there, Daniel?
Going good now. Looks like we've got everything loaded and good to go. But yeah, Discord was not wanting to start up there a few minutes ago, so I had to do a full CPU restart here. But yeah, we are good to go.
yeah.
Join the club.
Welcome back, friends, to Vemmi and Kev Session 23. Whatever could that mean? We've got most of our crew here this evening. Jay, unfortunately, had a last-minute family obligation, so we will not be seeing him this evening, I don't think, unless he happens to show up later. Let's get this started off. We've got, Jax will not be here fully this evening. He'll be present driving the car, more or less, if we need something in that respect, but that's pretty much about it. Rala
Boy's got laryngitis.
Yeah, right. Rala is returning with Ark. Good to see you there, Connor.
You lit up for a second.
Ever so quiet. Shh. And Priyu looks like she could benefit from a long rest or two, as could Rala. Your characters are only down a couple HP each. But it has been a 3-day long weekend here in the Coalescence over the last month since we took our downtime break. So during that time, your characters would have gotten a long rest, a second long rest, and even a third one. So go ahead and click that a couple times.
Excellent.
Just to make sure all of your hit dice come back.
I also like that you call half health down a couple of hit points.
I was referring more to Rala and Ark, who are literally down 2 HP each, but yeah, you're definitely a little worse for wear there, Parker. And then Ballard, who could probably give half of his HP to the rest of the party and still be good for the rest of the campaign, but he's not going to be doing that.
You want to rebrand my special ability?
No, sir. And
What, you don't want to let me use my health as a health pool?
No. Maybe if we had a different backdrop there and a unique power, we could do some kind of shareable health pool, but that is not the route we took. Lovelar had a pretty interesting downtime there. Any bit you want to fill our players in on if they did not pay particular attention to that side of what was happening during downtime?
What can I say? Lovelar does what he does best. Gets high and fucks off with a stranger. After taking mysterious drugs.
I don't think we ever crossed this as well, so let me see if I can make this happen real quick.
Oh, you met Thea. Okay.
Sweet Tangy. This is a solid strain. Highly recommended.
Yeah, Thea.
Goat mommied, I don't know.
Hey, how about
Ballard
that?
interacted with Thea the first downtime, so.
Right. Fia's last name is Nightflower. How about that? This is her right there, just so you have a more solid picture of who you were hanging out there with, Lovelar.
Almost close. I just thought she would have darker hair, but pretty fucking accurate.
Pretty close. And then secondly, also over in the Wednesday, coalescence. Hello. Work for me. Eldritch Beast, Wild Shape. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, this is what she changes into when she goes into her druidic hybrid form.
No.
Gorgeous.
So yes, this is definitely a creature befitting of the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young, otherwise known
Oh
as...
yeah, I remembered all that.
Yeah, otherwise known as shall not be named for copyright strikes and slurs and what have you.
I was gonna say that name is a little bit.
Oh yeah, I've looked it up too. Like, it's highly suspected that that was intentional. So we're just gonna shy away from using that entirely and go with the 19-syllable name instead.
Yeah, considering the name of Lovecraft's cat, I wouldn't be surprised if it was intentional.
Yeah, not a good something to look up to there in the slightest. But if you did not catch the details, definitely.
Oh.
Yeah.
You did
You
not
did that,
actually
yeah.
look that up.
Oh yeah.
You gotta be.
And I know Lovecraft's a fucking weirdo.
Oh yeah.
I know he's a weirdo, but
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, steps
Really?
above that. We can make passes and exceptions for weirdness. This is just hatred.
Look. It's like that meme. I can excuse that from that show. It's I can excuse racism, but I draw the line at animal cruelty, and it's like,
You can excuse racism.
exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. So again, if you did not catch what happened with Lovelar and Fia over in the participation section of downtime, definitely worth a moment or two there checking that out. We have got 1, 2, I think just... Oh, we were going to have 2. That's funny. Yeah, we're going to just delete that. We will no longer be hearing from that character. But we do have a new challenger joining the field of play.
Oh my gosh, it's a K-pop model.
Damn.
We're going to
Take
get
Don't
this
starts to
all
play.
set up here in full role-playing unlimited standards. Bam, bam. Get the HP set up.
She's gonna start doing
Oh,
TikTok
Daniel, the
dances.
thing that I need to let you know about, I bought goggles of the night in between sessions from the store. My dark vision is now 120, and I also gained the gloom vision superpower between sessions. So
Because, you know, Ballard wasn't overpowered enough already.
Ah, well, we'll address that here in just a moment. Currently, I need to know if well, I guess I'm about to answer my own question here, and in so doing, kind of start to address what Rick was talking about. Despite the fact that the Yuuzhan Vong merchants are gone, and some of our characters no longer have those gifts of the Goggles of Night and or the Robe of Useful Items, those are still going to be considered starting equipment for our characters going forward. So even though every so often you're going to see a pair of Goggles of Night appear in the mercantile, there's really no reason to ever spend coin on it unless you feel like your existing pair might get destroyed and you want to have a backup. I guess anything's possible, but otherwise everybody does start with that because with the Gloom Vision in effect, I don't want anybody to be hindered to a 20-foot line of sight. That's just... it's unplayable, and I can attest to that. That's just very unplayable.
Just
After
to verify with
after
that, though, it was an either or, right? You either got the robes if you had dark vision already, or you got the goggles if you didn't, correct?
Yes, sir. That is correct. And joining us a little injured from the Swan crew tonight will be Tawny Paw, who has already gotten into a bit of mischief there on Sunday morning. Welcome.
She's very angry.
Oh yeah, you can tell. Look at how pissed off she looks.
She's mid-rage right now.
That looks
Shoot.
so angry.
She looks like if you the Tracer. That's it. She looks like Tracer.
No, I can see that.
I'm unfamiliar.
Tracer's such an interesting
Is it an
character.
anime thing?
Overwatch.
Video game.
Overwatch.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I was close. It was something I wasn't aware of.
This is fair. Yeah.
You know that
And
list
it
is
fair-
just so short.
Oh, abso-freaking-lutely. I am, yeah. What is it they say in Chasing Amy? Bitch, what you don't know about me, I could just about fit in the Grand fucking Canyon. But except change that to the amount of things I don't know. Alright, so we are set in that respect. We've got our party. We have a couple of logistical items to tend to here. First and foremost will be a bit of a foreshadowing. There we are at the fuel station. Our group will be revisiting the fuel station tonight, unless you guys are just absolutely opposed to the mission that is presented, TBD. But otherwise, foreshadowing, we're going to go revisit some friends that we saved a few days ago in-game and stock up on some much-needed fuel for our base, for our vehicles, for our friends on the other table who also have a semi-truck that they're cruising around in now.
Woo!
That actually brings up a good question. Does the people joining, since we're in that radiation zone, have radiation suits?
She does not, but thankfully we do have access to extras that we will be able to equip Tawny Paw with, so she doesn't come out of this as a orange zombie class B.
And Julia?
That would likewise be the case. Kind of similar with the Goggles of Night. Any of those necessity items, yeah, we're not going to throw anybody into the field of play. Same thing with anybody who left and had a Gossamer Bulb. We're not trying to restrict the party going forward. We will make concessions in that regard.
That's correct. Since Xavier had one of them, I guess that means Julia has one now instead.
Correct. Alright, so we are good on that. And yeah, just a bit of foreshadowing here. This is Vemmi. She's a Medusa. She tried to visit... Yeah, she tried to visit the compound during downtime, but this dude here was on watch and he would not let her in. He did.
He's a snake like me.
Yeah, he did try to go on to the PA, calling Priyu to the front gate. Priyu, but we think she was enjoying her long rest or some otherwise. So, unfortunately, that meeting
It's called
did not
brumation,
take
buddy.
place. She was molting.
I was helping Priyu shed her skin. Her
Or shedding,
UV
yes.
skin.
Spider, that's molting.
So
Wrong.
confused and concerned.
Alright, but Vemmi has since wandered away, having been turned away at the gates, but suffice it to say, the character is still out there, and is hoping to kind of bridge that gap right here at some point in the course of the story.
I'm gonna throw my spear at it.
I couldn't find an appropriate token as well. I'm sure I could, but I didn't want to spend any more money because we've been throwing a bit into new map packs and tokens lately, and for a single token, maybe not worth it. But she does take care to conceal her features so that her snakes and her visage are not unintentionally petrifying people that she comes into contact with.
Bruv, you should have just told me. I would have made one for you.
And I was in mid-sentence of saying that before I remembered that that's even an option. I'm still so used to old school being restricted to the search engine gave me this. So if you want to make an amendment to this or update or whatever in that respect and send it my way, that is appreciated. Otherwise, we can certainly roll with what we got right here. And speaking of which, what the hell is going on with these four people right here? Who knows? We may never know. It's been a full year out of game since we've seen any of these people. Most of you don't even know who the hell they are. But they're here on our startup
Valid,
screen.
I was looking at this and I was like, is that Agent 47?
Yes, it is. Just in disguise right here. Make sure you do not partake from that bartender.
Well, I think Rhea would be fine partaking from the bartender.
Yeah,
The
she
whole
should
immunity
be
to
okay.
poison and all.
Yeah, I would think so. All right, so for Levlar, we have an important addition to make to the character sheet, namely entitled Procreation.
Hell yeah.
I beg your pardon.
Yep.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
Make love, not war. Make love, not war.
Except we're gonna do it like in Agret's Go Procreation.
Alright, I'm gonna just head out, y'all.
Tawny Paw's like, what the fuck is with this party? I'm gone.
I'm gonna be the best mommy.
Something suspicious going on here. This is the black. Okay, let's see if we can get this. The black goat of the woods.
Would it be inappropriate to make a once you go black, you never go back joke?
Oh god, no.
Considering that I'm black and Lovelar is black, I mean,
Oh,
you're
God.
not wrong.
Black. Lovelar looks blue.
That's black in this economy.
Oh my goodness.
Discount black?
So much wrong about this conversation.
All right,
Wait, so Boward's black?
I guess so, Balak.
Is anybody else getting weird audio from Mike, or is that just me?
No,
I've been
mentioned
getting it too.
earlier.
Lovelar too?
Yeah.
I'll try dropping off and back again, see if it helps, but I did it
Cool.
once already.
It was clear that time, but you were coming in a little gargly, like underwater for a second there. But I've got like 8 applications running here, so sometimes that happens just on my end, and everybody else is like, oh, it's fine, I hear everything just cool.
All
Okay.
right, test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test.
Beautiful.
Much better.
Any rodents of unusual size? I would think so. We've probably got a few of those out there. All right, so what is the an amount of times equal to proficiency? Oops, I can't spell. Proficiency bonus per long rest. God, that's wordy.
I had a moment earlier today when I decided I was trying to figure out the difference between 2 Spanish words, and I typed it in Spanish to Google, and Google answered me in Spanish, and I realized I could not understand what the answer was in Google, and I was really upset.
Is everyone still there, or did everyone just go quiet?
No, there's something on Twitch.
Yeah, just typing out something
Okay.
that will be pretty pertinent for the acts ahead. So just one moment.
No, that's fine. It's just everything had gone quiet for me. I wanted to make certain it wasn't my computer or something.
Hey, don't move your
Nice.
character sheet there around, buddy.
Who is Gustax000?
Yeah, we don't know. I was looking at it when it popped
He
up.
gone now.
Who's what now with the who?
Oh.
Just a spammer.
Someone named Gustax000.
Wow.
That says message deleted by a moderator.
That's fantastic. I didn't even catch that. That is some solid.
Yeah, they were
solid
trying to
moderation.
get somebody to go to like a link or something. I don't fucking know what it was, but
Great work, Ariana. Thank you.
Very welcome.
Okay, it's pretty vague right here, but if you scroll all the way to the bottom of your abilities there, Aster, you will see the new ability as entitled. And Yes, you have been encouraged to use that often and even more often, if possible.
Free reign to procreate. You don't gotta tell me twice, baby.
No foreshadowing there, eh?
But we're still TV 14.
What quest are you guys on?
Don't worry
Procreation
about it.
quest.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. That makes me worry
You'll
about
unlock
it
that
more.
quest when you're older.
Oh God.
I was
Hey,
waiting for Lovelar to be like, well, let me show you, Tawny Paw.
Oh God. Hey, Ark, Connor, I don't think Ark got their long rest yet. If you want to make sure to get that, looks like they're still down a couple HP.
Oh yeah, Glenn. I was distracted.
Oh,
Or some food before this.
oh, good. I've got
Alright.
something to add to your character sheet as well. A couple more logistical things here. I'll be playing around on your character sheet here as well, Connor, so if it's jumping around without your control, that's because I'm doing it. So kindly chill for just a second while I get this added on.
Sorry.
All good.
It's poltergeist.
So, Tawny, and for you, if you didn't know, when you're actually around Julia, you would notice that she kind of smells like potpourri, a whole stuff of flowers and spices and different things like that.
She's also apparently a water genasi.
She's air genasi, not water.
Oh, well, damn, that's an opportunity missed because you still sound like you're underwater there with your mic connection. It would have been perfect.
I don't know why my mic is giving me difficulty today.
Yeah,
I
now it's
apologize.
clear. It was just that
It's
one
only
sentence.
sometimes.
Yeah, when you were describing your character, it sounded like a water genasi, and then everything else is completely normal.
I don't know what's going on with that, but thank you for letting me know, because when I do my voice recordings, that would be an important thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
If you could figure out exactly what triggers it, then you could use it for some really cool vocal effects, man.
I know.
All right, we're going to need to implement this right here as we have somewhat completed a bonding story here. We had a pair of individuals who had been separated throughout the course of the Coalescence, and Rala spent much of Acts 4 and 5 attempting to reunite with her beloved Eric, and that event finally occurred at the very tail end of Session 22 at the Nexus event. And when you get a chance there, Connor, go ahead, scroll all the way to the bottom of your abilities on the right side of the core sheet. That will indicate what bonus has been unlocked. This is technically a unique power that has been granted to your character for completion of a major storyline. So, just in that mechanical sense, you are exempt from gaining a unique power in any other sense.
Oh dang.
Reunited and it feels so good.
All right. Take a couple seconds there to catch the breath. Recompose, and we are back here. So we've got Lovelar's ability, we've got Rala's new ability, we've got Priyu's unique ability. Again, another spoiler foreshadowing right there. That is in progress as soon as we can kind of get a little of this going on. Bounce, 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 bounce. And otherwise, we are set to move out with the final last-minute edition of a new character. She already introduced herself through the downtime participation, but again, if you did not pay too much attention to that, if you weren't in the same area when she was making introductions, now is a good time to do a second introduction here for our party before we officially move out.
Hi, I'm Julia. How are you? Or sorry, no, she actually goes by the Shocker, not Julia. So it's, hi, I'm the Shocker. And you would see
Wow, I can hear the electricity running through your voice.
Did the voice thing go off again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah, so she's about 6'1". She's got pigtails on. She's wearing a tank top and a mini skirt and tennis shoes. She doesn't have any apparent weapons, but she does carry a shield with her. And anyone who was actually in the downtime and saw the extreme sparring would have seen her manifest literally a half-plate armor that encased her entire body with a glowing gem in the chest that would fire lightning bolts. And she also could summon a rapier to her hand as well. And for someone who looks so petite and frail as a girl, she actually was pretty decent at her fighting.
Very, very cool. Let's get your token linked up to your character sheet. I don't think I did that yet. Delete that one, use that one. And for our friends at Sunday night who may not be familiar with the legend that is Tawny Paw, Ari, why don't you give us a few pertinent details that they should be aware of?
Okay. Connie Paw. She is a shifter, so basically if like a werewolf had a baby with a normal person, that's Connie Paw. So sometimes she will shift and become more beast-like. She's already pretty beasty and animalistic. Very on brand for me. Likes breaking stuff and kicking ass, but she's also very focused on making sure that the people around her survive and don't die or get left behind. She's very focused on keeping her party around her on their feet as she's trying to take other people off their feet. Yeah, she's real strong. Loves to smash and break stuff. She was in extreme sparring too, so she probably is a little familiar maybe with Julia.
Awesome.
Very cool. Unfortunately for you guys, this is her party over here. She didn't really give a shit about you guys over here, so we'll see how that... Nah, just kidding.
Alright, I'll make sure to throw her to the oranges when we need the sacrifice.
No!
I believe the proper response is...
Correct.
Ah.
Wow, that was actually really accurate. Good job.
Really? Yay!
Here we are back on the orange Animir map, which has been fully unlocked for your exploratory needs. Technically, Swan Crew is over here at the semi-truck affectionately known as Radabruski.
I was wondering what that was. It looked like a giant exclamation point.
Yeah, Radabru.
That's what I thought too. I was like, quest marker? Question mark?
Radabru
Question
named the semi-truck after himself. And the
Graffitied
rest of
on
the
it real
party were
cool.
fine with that. Yeah, exactly. And for our
That's
group,
pretty
we last made our way across the Lucky Lake, which unfortunately trapped us in an underwater escapade, so we don't want to go back that way, especially considering the vehicles. So we're probably going to follow which way Swan Crew went and then reconnoiter back here on the road, or possibly even check out the north side of the lake to potentially complete a more thorough scouting of the region. You got to figure if half your party's going this way, they probably don't need any help with any zombies or anything they run into, whereas up here, if we leave it unexplored, something may decide to wander down to our base and cause who knows what kind of trouble. Nadiara Keep is already secure. There are not a lot of people staying there currently. It's still a rather battered and broken fortress, but there have been signs of some activity there. Thankfully, friendlies on our side once it became known that Nadiara Keep was cleared out. Some people decided to check out the potential of using this as another stronghold, but it is pretty separated from the home base. We only have so many people to defend, so ultimately that's kind of been put on hold. Artesia is still an irradiated zone, so yeah, once you get to that point and beyond, you are definitely in need of some radiation suits. Let's get back here.
So, are we using the wormhole to go back to the fuel station that was down here?
No, we're driving. The wormhole stays open for 1 day, and it's been 3.
Okay, so we brought our vehicles with us then.
Correct. Yeah, the wormhole is able to admit vehicles, just so we don't have to leave our stuff out there overnight.
Okie dokie.
Quick question. I did gain flying vehicle proficiency in between sessions. Does that grant me anything for this?
I
Or,
mean,
like, just,
in
like,
the event
faster
that you need
passage
to
or
roll.
something?
Yeah, in the event that you ever need to roll something for like tricky driving or something like that.
Okay, cool.
That is definitely a good thing to have.
Cool.
Would I
I'll
be
hop
able
on
to
my-
use my Tinker tools and Smith's tools to do repairs to the bikes that had taken damage? And I don't know. I don't think the car ever took damage.
Car did not take damage. I will consider.
Yeah, I still got my Excite bike.
Yes, indeed. The
Motorcycle.
bikes have been fully repaired. I figured over the 3-day weekend
Okay.
we would have had opportunity to do that. So when we next get into the field where those bikes are present, we will absolutely see that. Oh, fuck that. Get that off the map. Get that off the map. There's a lot of dead zombies over here still that we don't want. I don't even know that it's necessary to take a trip
Tripping over
back
zombies.
here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't necessarily need to head back to the Artesia base for really any purpose. But it is still a friendly location just on the chance that we need to use our ethereal bulb to get to a place of safety for a long rest or anything in that regard. Artesia does also serve as a valid location in addition to our home base here at Turtle Cove. Likewise, the way station up here in the wastelands that we are about to head over to is also a valid destination for ethereal bulb travel, although considering we have cars and it won't take us but a day or so to make the travel there, we really don't have to worry about anything in that respect.
And our target is to get all the way up north here to the Strahd's Crypt Unknown Lair.
This is the ultimate destination, way the F out here. You will
But there's
have-
so
Then-
many fun destinations between and around such
Yeah, I
said
presume
location.
The number one thing we're gonna hit is the is Tigo's castle before we hit the crypt.
Oh, very possibly.
Nah. The number one thing we're gonna hit is Vegas, okay?
I think Vegas was down south, was it not?
Vegas is
Where
right
was
here.
Vegas?
It's
Oh,
down south of the
there it
castle,
is.
Yeah.
Yep. Very shrouded. You have to zoom in very close to really even get any glimpse of the decorations I've put there to signify the beautiful and ugly Sin City, but it is there. And that is
There's
the Hall
a-
of Strahd.
I was gonna say there's a single giant ass building from the look of it.
That's right. Yeah, that is the
So,
the Stratosphere.
My thought is, by the
don't
looks-
say it like that. Oh, I don't like that.
Wow,
By
that
the
literally
looks-
just wrote itself on the
It's a-
spot, like no plans at all. I was just like, it's the Stratosphere.
so
Now
by
all
the look
Ballard
of
wants
the
to
map-
do is jump straight into it.
By the looks of the map, it looks like our best bet would be to go up around the north, maybe go to this canal place, down to Artesia, cross the bridge, go through the woods to that Druids of Salewood, and then keep on heading. If we can't actually cut, we could actually avoid the Baron's Castle and go to Millar if you wanted, and then cut across over to Strahd's Crypt. But of course, that's said in a much more feminine female voice than what I have.
Alrighty. Well, the
and there's
first
all
and
that stuff to
foremost
this
stop before we fully commit to a travel is going to be the Wasteland way station, so we can at least get some fuel, and then from that point we're just going to kind of hand wave the distribution of the fuel to our other parties. I haven't yet designed the story piece that's going to get us from that to that, but there's going to be some means for our groups to exchange necessary supplies like that, but not so finite that we can start passing magic items between parties like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go then.
Well, alrighty. Let's get this road on the show, as my dad would say.
Woo!
And we are going north around the lake, is that correct?
Yes.
Alright, let's
Sounds
check.
good to me.
Check for randos. Hey, there's a rando.
Oh, what's that little tiny village up there of Kinno?
That is a small village that, to our knowledge, has not been coalesced into a New Mexico locale. It still retains its Enamir-ness, but nobody has gone close enough to visit it to ascertain if that is actually the case.
It's a summer camp, you said. Can I go beat up Jason?
Oh dear.
Jason gets his
All right, y'all
comeuppance
leave
for
it.
all he's done to other people.
Oh god, yeah, I would have to coalesce the fuck out of Jason here to really make him a challenge.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You
Oh,
don't. No, you don't.
No, Bauer
Jason.
just wants to beat him to a pulp for killing my for stopping my character from winning the fucking thing.
Oh, God.
Exactly. Like, you don't need to do anything to Jason. He's fine. He's fine as is.
All right, so our encounter is gonna be 58.
It's gonna be.
That's not 37.
No,
I'ma be.
that's what I was thinking.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no! Now it's in my head.
oh yeah, that is
Oh,
a song.
sorry.
That is a song.
And
You gotta get
turning
it
on
quick.
my Spotify to control my head.
I apologize to everyone.
Let's see if you guys can
Way
identify.
ahead.
Can you identify this one? Brud, brud,
Star Wars.
Okay. Somebody has been through here and is no friend of oranges, as best you can tell. The stench hits you before the sight of it does. And of course, our character with gloom vision is able to spot it a few seconds before anybody else does either. But there is a massacre out here in the field, just on the north side of the lake. The norp side of the lake, that is what I said. It's just out there, and there are at least, you would guess 70 plus zombie corpses just strewn about the landscape.
Damn.
You're not sure if this was a group of people who came through here and did this, if it was an individual, but just on passive perception as we're kind of driving and trying to navigate through here without getting our wheel wells and what have you clustered with zombie carcasses and what have you, it appears that whoever or whatever group did this were wielding some kind of bladed weapon.
Okay, well, when I see the threats of zombies, the first thing is, of course, activating my armor. And then the second thing is activating my transformation.
Howard will
Oh,
kind
you
of
can
speed his
transform
bike
too?
up to the front of the pack and then like stop in front as he keeps looking.
Well, no one can see that she's transformed because she's got the armor up, but yes.
Ah.
Well, your vehicles are not silent by any stretch of the imagination, and were any of these zombies still active, you're sure you would see them rising off of the landscape and making their way in your direction, but it is just all still out here. Whoever or whatever group did this, they were thorough in their work.
Yay!
I was
Zombie
thinking the
killing
Brotherhood of
ninjas.
Steel.
Yeah, right? I was thinking some ninjas too.
As I get like closer, am I able to like see anything in the distance that was like lurking or something like that?
Ooh, roll perception.
Brotherhood of Steel would be bad because they don't like mutants.
You think
Already.
I can help him by flying up in the air to get a good view of everything?
You can. The gloom, unfortunately, still restricts you to 60 feet, but an aerial advantage is always an advantage.
Gloom doesn't restrict me though.
Right, I'm talking to Connor.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were responding to me. My
Oh
apologies.
no, yeah, I'm gonna try to find a way to cheese this 30 down to like a 14.
Ah,
All
Well,
right.
I mean that 14 is just my plus, but okay.
Oh, good. So I can just take away your bonus and make it a 16 then. Just go back with the raw dice results.
Raw dice.
All right. Perception of that regard. Yeah, you are certain nothing is out here observing you or even just out here in general.
I'll just turn my head back to the group and just be like, well, whatever did this is certainly gone by now. There's
Let's-
nothing here.
Let's get group
Who's-
survival rolls. I'm sorry.
Who's riding the other bike?
Well,
have
it was
Lovelar
technically
on it.
Xavier's.
I have Lovelar on it on the next map, but that's not anything definitive.
Yeah, it was technically
Okay.
Xavier's before. So.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I think we had Lovelar driving the car. If
I think
remember
Jax was
correctly.
driving.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
It
Jax was driving the big car.
Yeah, which I still have that in play just in case we need to do any combat. We don't want to have to worry about like who's driving. I just kind of have him passively in that seat, getting us from point A to point B.
Freaking Mike pulling us
can
down with
I-
a 9. Damn.
Sorry.
Can I also do a an investigation or a medicine roll, whichever you would prefer? Because I want to take a closer look at these critters, the slaughter, and see if I can tell anything else about the crew that came through here. Because you said bladed weapons, but
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
I'ma give
Don't bring
Mike,
critters into this game because that's way different.
I'm gonna give Mike a inspiration.
Okay. And yeah, you can do that, Parker.
which one do you want? Do you want medicine or investigation?
Your choice.
Well, considering one is a 0 and one is a +9, I think I know which choice I'm gonna make.
Well, you just rolled with a +9 and got a solid 11 there, so at least this time was a little different.
Boy.
Alrighty.
Listen, survival has never been my thing, as we know.
Even with a +9.
Investigation roll was pretty good though.
Yeah, that medicine turned out alright. Okay, survival checks combined with medicine checks. Spending a few minutes here. We are pretty certain that this took place maybe day before yesterday. While we were all enjoying our downtime, perhaps this was a cluster of zombies that was imminently bound for your home base and one of your scouting parties caught them out here, but you kind of feel like were that the case, you would have heard about it at dinner that night when the scouting party returned. So it seems like there's perhaps another group, or actually now that your survival is starting to coalesce between your party members, you're all pretty certain that this was the work of a single individual. There are a lot of zombie tracks, but only a few footfalls and impressions of somebody actively fighting with some sense of skill.
Interesting.
And our survival...
Okay, so
is good enough to at least tell us that this individual walked southwards towards the lake before their tracks disappear entirely. Medicine would yield that the weapon responsible for this is likely a magical longsword wielded with very, very surgical precision. There was not a wasted move or a attack missed.
I think our guy has a swim speed.
I misheard that. I thought you said our guy has a swimsuit, not a swim speed, and I was like, "Yeah, it's the Kill Bill. It's the Kill Bill."
I hope he had a swimsuit.
That should have been
Could be a
motherfucking Black Mamba.
Unless it's Afro Samurai, was it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's Afro Samurai. Samurai Champloo for all those older people.
All right, so from here, do we want to take the most direct route to where we're going, or are we going to try to take a little side quest and maybe explore what's going on here first? We are close to a known supposed pocket of civilization.
So we last had actually made it to the supply, the fuel supply, and had actually filled up our fuel supplies, right? And they gave us actually a barrel on top of the vehicle. Julia doesn't know this, but I know as Xavier that I remember that stuff. So we probably have enough gas to be able to check Canal out.
Well, that fuel has been distributed to the community and to the other side of the group over the downtime, and it's 3 days later after this point. So the direction that we have been told is to go to the way station for a fuel up, but I would not make assumptions on excess fuel in that respect.
Okay.
It's only a few miles away, but who knows how much of a deviation that in turn might also cause.
That's
I mean,
cool.
Bauer's
I was
just-
just curious.
Yeah, I mean, if we need to go for the fill up, that's where Bauer's gonna start heading.
I mean, it's
I
like
was about to make a
5
joke about getting our steps in until I realized I don't take steps.
Yeah, I mean, it's 5 miles there, 5 miles back, so in either case, you're certain you have enough fuel to at least make that journey. Just your adventuring instincts are like, well, if something's going on there and maybe there's a side quest, what if it's like an urgent thing and they need us to go all the way up here to Fort Aileen? And now we're talking a 25 extra mile trip, 50 miles round trip, like the potential of running into that stuff does kind of register on our insights. So, group vote. Which way we going? Heading south from the fork here, or heading northwest to Kinal?
The fuel up station was down south, right?
Fuel up station is right here at the base of the wastelands.
Okay. Yeah,
Right over
that's-
there.
My vote is just to go straight there.
Yeah, same. I don't. As much as I would love to go to Canal, there's. If we're gonna be low on, or if there's a hint of being low on fuel, I don't want to risk it.
So, in the travels that we've had and everything else, has Julia had the chance to notice that the undead seem to be on the roads as opposed to like the wilderness?
They're pretty unpredictable.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they kept towards like, populated stations or not and left the wilderness pretty much alone or not.
I'm also
Or-
going to vote go straight through. This is unusual for me, but I'm going to vote to go straight to the fuel station simply because this place is kind of close to our home base and we can always come by and visit it another time.
Okie dokie. The shocker has been outvoted.
Alrighty. Oh, goodness gracious. Whew. Alright, we're going south. We're checking for more encounters then. And also, just in well, I'm not gonna go down that route. That's just not something we want to do.
Nah, you gotta finish that sentence.
Nope. I still haven't firmly decided where I want to go with that, so I don't think I want to unveil it.
You ever start a sentence not knowing how you're going to end that sentence?
Oh, Michael Scott all the fucking time. Sometimes you just find the sentence along the way, and you try to make sure that where you're going is good and is where the sentence was intended.
The real journey is the sentence we made along the way.
Like I've always said, I talk faster than I think. So
Yeah,
Me
I have that,
too,
I have that
friend.
problem too. My the narrative in
Oh,
my brain
mine
is
was
going a lot
opposite.
faster than I can do with my verbiage.
I will say that is part of the only reason that I am thankful we have push to talk, because the number of times that I've spoken before actually
Yeah.
thinking about what I'm speaking, and I'm like, wait, no.
Fair enough. Oh my
the
god.
problem with me is my hands are fucking so instinctive that I just automatically press it no matter what when I start talking. Which is a
I heard
problem
a
in
puppy.
itself.
Our vehicle had a turret on it, did it not?
Oh man, your voice is really effed up.
How about now? Is that better? Because I notice sometimes I talk and
No.
sometimes I don't, and it works fine.
No, it's low and gurgly.
Once it transitioned partway through something you were saying,
There, is that better now?
A little bit.
mm,
A bit, but not really, honestly.
Oh, it's Yungling! Yungling's got a little 4 on him.
I
That
have no
is
idea.
correct.
Yeah, it's
If I
because I put a
actually-
superior potion on him.
I'm not sure if I
Oh, look at that.
should restart my computer or not. Like, I could do that.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe give it a go, because yeah, it's not really sounding too hot right now. I am making an assumption here on Yungling because we have the choice right now between Yungling, Heslov, who nobody really knows about, and crazy-ass Blake Barrington as our NPC accompaniment. Lucy actually took off with Batmarl from Sunday Morning Crew to go on the mission with the Time Mistress to check out just what happened with the fates of our Coalescence 1 through 3 characters, and hopefully once their mission is complete, fully link all, by that point, 5 chapters of our story as one seamless Coalescence, and then that will bring us to Coalescence Act 6, which is probably next April or May, starting at the earliest. This guy thinks ahead. All right. But, yeah, Jung and Tongue-in-Cheek and Marco are, at this current point, unwilling to venture into the field. Tongue-in-Cheek, as usual, will not tell you why, mainly because he can't speak. Jung is, if asked, she's basically just, I died once already, and I'm good to hang out here at the base for the next day or so. Perhaps we'll address this at a later point. And Marco never goes into the field anyway as the community leader / advisor. So,
Agree? Is that sounding any better?
oh my goodness. Not at all.
I have no idea then what's going on, why I'm having troubles with my voice.
Yeah, that is a darn shame. I guess keep it short, sweet, and succinct, and hopefully with that we will all be able to understand you at the critical points when it's necessary, and we're not asking you what when you're just casually making commentary.
Alright, man. I apologize.
Oh.
I'm not sure exactly what's going on with it.
And there it's crystal clear.
It's fine when you speak up like that, but yeah.
I mean, he might be speaking up the whole time, but it sounds to us like he's speaking. I mean, who knows what he's trying to do on his side and how it translates across to us.
I have my mic right up at my voice, so I'm hoping it all works out the right way.
That's sounding clear right there, brother.
He is in fact inhaling his mic. It is halfway down to his tonsils already.
Oh God! Don't remind me.
Glug.
No.
Oh man, that was a legit phobia of mine at the last job that I worked at. I took horse bets primarily for senior citizens who couldn't make it to the casinos anymore. Great service for them to be able to just call in and just place their bets in that respect. But there were a lot of these people knocking on death's door that it really legit sounded like they had their phone in their mouth while they were placing their bets, and it became a bit. Oh man, I don't even know the word for it. Cringy is like barely scratching the surface.
Don't remind me of freaking having to deal with Senior Citizen Day at my fucking grocery store.
Yeah, I mean, I got absolute freaking love for them. I thought it was a great service, and I was kind of bummed out when the pandemic happened, and that's when they chose to close it down, because I was like, this is like the time they need it the most, I thought, but there were definitely a few of them that when they called, I was kind of like, all right, prepare yourself, wisdom saving throw. All right, so here we are at the fuel station. We are short one. Boom, there's Tawny Paw joining us. Apparently missing a lot of HP here. Or back fully restored.
I should have added that back up with my 6 HP regen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've got the regen anyway. So yeah, once we take this drive and your character is just kind of all of a sudden here along the way.
Oh, shit. Oh.
So, as I was asking, if there was a gunner on top of the actual car, I thought we had something like that. Julia, having firearms proficiency, would probably be up there playing around, spinning it, checking the different directions. And
yeah, there's the top turret and the front guns. So basically, whoever's in the shotgun seat controls front guns, and one person riding in the turret itself will obviously be able to control the top turret. The front gun.
Julia would be playing with that then.
Radmobile. Oh, and I think we should, if we're gonna go with this, I guess we should change this to the love bike.
Love bike. It's a love bike. It's a little old place where love can get
I will
together.
mute you.
It's so much worse because I actually know choreography to Love Shack that has never left me since high school. So
you're being like
you
sleeper
saying
agent
that
activated right now?
I'm having a stroke.
I was forced to learn the choreography, and I still don't want to fucking know it. Like, and I still remember it, and it's fucking annoying.
Oh man.
So is
Repress
that ranged weapon attack instead of a +0 because I'm proficient with firearms? Would that increase it by my dex mod and my proficiency?
Well, it's use character's dex mod +4 for the attack value, and then of course if proficient, that would also apply.
Okay, perfect. So that gives me.
It does have a bit of a
+8
targeting
to attack.
assist.
So +8 plus the 4 from the targeting assist. That means I get
Right.
a +12 to hit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And-
This weapon's hard to miss with. It's very smooth. It's been very well maintained. Like you're very impressed with the action on this thing.
Julia likes that because she also has sharpshooter.
Ah, very nice, very nice. Hey, Rala, did you see your unique bonus right there? It looks like you're, you're a little shy there.
Oh yeah, I did. I wasn't sure how to put in the extra HP, so I just put in the blue part.
Oh, okay, I see. All right. So 1 second here. Let's delete that. Technically, we're gonna want to use the. What is your character's armor class?
18, I believe.
18. Okay. So we're gonna want to use the red health bar, confusing as that might be, just to indicate that And it's not often we have a story angle like this, and I'm kind of proud of us both for seeing it through to the end. Why don't you do us a favor and post that in the chat for everybody to just get a glimpse at as to why your character has a 75-point red health bar there.
All right.
Does he have a symbiote?
Aw.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Eric is still recovering, courtesy of Kolthar, but their bond is strong. They are both thriving, knowing that the other is alive out there and fighting for the other's well-being. And in this respect, Eric also has this exact same bonus on his side.
Does that 75 work as like normal hit points, or does it work
It
as
does.
temporary hit points?
Yeah,
Alright,
it's a
normal.
full
Cool.
extra health bar right there that will deplete first, but can also be healed.
Cool. I was just making sure that it was healable and that it would carry over to stuff and all that.
Oh yeah, and temp hit points can be added on top of that too.
Yeah, that's yeah.
All right.
For my
but
transformation, I just added the 100 to my current hit points.
Right, that works as well. But yes, we are back here at the way station. Lloyd and Terrence are greeting us from atop the storage sheds right there. Howdy, welcome back.
I just like slowly roll my bike in.
Yeah, no worries about any conflict here this time, my friends. Everybody go ahead, roll on in.
Just roll on in.
Very cool, very cool. Yep, I will go ahead and take care of Youngling. Oh, and that's right, we need to get Priyu to a proper scale here.
No, just as I was about to move, too.
Since
Ballard
she's-
walks
There we go.
in and
I'll just
he immediately
around
sees
it.
an out. Ballard walks in and he just immediately sees an outlier.
Oh, man.
No, too small.
Julia will hop out of the vehicle.
Oh, yeah, Kyrie's chilling over here at the pump, and she waves you all over. If you need some fuel, come on and get it. And meanwhile, Dita has her back to you over here at where they've got their best vehicles parked under an awning and over here inside of an actual shed itself. This is probably their escape vehicle, you would guess, and they seem to have refueled their tank there as well. But Dita has obviously got her back turned and speaking to somebody inside here who, yeah, I don't think I did full dynamic lighting here, so just theater
there's
of the
no-
mind, you can't see what's going on here until you're like fully in
Okay.
this
My
area.
bad.
Oh, no worries.
Well, seeing that her back is turned to us and that she's talking to someone else, I will walk up slowly.
Good morning, welcome back.
Who you talking to?
Oh, Wanderer.
I kind of like poke my head in over there.
And
See.
this lady steps out and pulls a shroud over her face as she does so. Hello, good morning.
Hi, you can call me the Shocker.
I don't recall you being here the last time we were here. Who are you?
I was not here. I am here for first time. My
And
name is
what are
called
you doing
Vemmi.
here?
Trying to find place to relax, unwind.
Out in the middle
Like
of an
how they
irradiated
laugh.
desert is not a good spot to rewind or unwind, I think.
Pickings
Especially in
are
a car,
slim in
those
these
tend to
parts.
get really hot during those times.
I am just grateful for the shade these people provided. it was getting a bit unbearable on foot out there in the heat. The gloom does provide protection from the sun, but the nature of the realm itself and the season we apparently find ourselves in, it is I have heard others define it as the summer of orange. I have to say I agree.
I just look at Dita and I'm like, has she, has she been normal, or,
She
Does
is
she show up in
very,
demand?
very covered. Like, there's not a lot of exposed skin, but what skin you do see is green. But her face is fully covered. Her hair has a large hat, kind of a turban wrapping around it as well. And likewise, her clothing is like double layered. She's got like a very tight suit on, but then over covering that is a very large robe.
Oh, believe me, Ballard is fed up with green-skinned people right now. So he's kind of on edge here.
Have I done
So
something
it's
to
not
upset
easy
you?
being green.
It is not, apparently. Thank you for the
Do I
13
sense
months
racism?
there. Much appreciated, Kimberly. Good to see you there.
So why are you out here in the wilderness? I mean, I understand if you're going to be helping these guys out with the fuel station, that's a great idea. But I mean, there are other areas that you could actually go to if you needed shelter.
Believe me, not for lack of trying. I did recently find myself in a strange landscape that seemed almost to be constructed of magic. I wasn't certain I was awake when I saw this place, but there was a castle. There were two little towns, and they were all connected with these strange cloudy tunnels. I wandered to one of them, and I tried to speak with someone at the gate. He looked like he was a man who had been anthropomorphically changed into a bear. Yes, I know that word.
Palm. As I just look at her, I'm like,
Julia starts
So you-
jumping up and down excitedly. She's like, I know those places. We were there too.
you. What was the koala's name again? The one that turned her away?
Kubrick.
Kubrick, thank you. I just.
Kubrick.
Did the guard tell you his name?
He did not, but if I had to describe him, he looked like this.
That would be that would be Hubrig. You went to our base.
I was actually looking for someone in specific. Someone quite important who carries an object they may not be aware of its full capability.
I just raised my eyebrow. Was her name Priyu?
You know her.
As soon as the name gets popped,
What do you?
Julia
what-
like spins and looks over towards Priyu and then looks back over at the snake lady. And it's like,
I just nudge you
Too
to
big, too
to
big!
turn back, and I just look at her and I'm like, what do you want with her?
What did she break this time?
The world.
Preyu's like drinking gas still.
The thing
I'm
is, with
afraid.
Priyu's intelligence, that might not be too far from what she's doing, trying to figure out how to fuel to everything.
Julia excitedly will look over at Vemmi and be like, are you her girlfriend?
I like literally come close to like knocking her off in a fucking nudge.
I have never met her in person before, but I am inextricably linked to her at this point in time. If you know where she is, I would beg for an audience, but the nature of my visit and purpose with her, I am afraid, is for her ears alone.
I just
You're not gonna
sigh as
hurt
I
her, are you?
I just sigh as I run to go kidnap Priyu as I grab her.
I would
You're not
hope to
looking to
cause
hurt
her
her,
no
are you?
harm.
Okay. And Julia's like kind of like peering as close as she can. She's like, "You are kind of cute." She turns and looks and sees that Ballard is gone and be like, um, hold on.
Ballard comes up to Priyu and Lovyar, and Priyu is literally like, she's trying to figure out the hose for giving the everything. What? Oh, okay.
Priyu, the gas does not go inside the snake, for the love of God. Okay, goodbye.
I just set you down in
I'll be
front
back
of me.
soon.
Our gas hose broke. Does anybody have a 40-foot long hose we can use? Priyu raises a hand.
This bad boy can fit so much gas inside of him.
Right.
Priyu.
Insert the hose where?
Don't worry
We
about
just
it.
gotta decide which end it would be scarier coming out of.
Oh, God.
That reminds me of South Park.
How many
Hello,
jokes?
yes, I have been dragged.
I just set you down in front of me. I just look at Vemmi and I just say, "Is this who you're looking for?"
Just a pile of snake on the ground.
I think that is her. Your name is Priyu?
Oh, yes. You look awfully hot. Why are you wearing so much clothes?
It's
It
getting
is-
hot in here.
It is
No,
a
no, no,
necessity,
no.
unfortunately. Could I beg a few moments of your time? It is of great importance, and we may not find another opportunity.
I'm just gonna kind of look at all the people around me and be like, okay? Question mark?
It
I can
seems
stick
that
with
she
you if
is
you want, Priyu.
seems that she is quite comfortable here in the shade.
And this is where Priyu gets mugged.
Julia offered to come with you.
If I may, I would
Oh,
prefer
hi.
to have this conversation in private with Priyu.
Julia will look at Priyu and be like, "Are you okay with this?"
Well, she doesn't seem like she wants to hurt me, and even if she is, I'm strong, so I think I can handle this.
All right.
But I appreciate your wanting to be near me.
Okay. And she'll,
Flutters eyelashes, even though snakes don't have eyelashes.
you can't see it underneath her helmet, but she kind of blushes and smiles at that. She's like, "All right, then. I'll be just out here if you need me." And she's going to skip out, and then when she's out of sight of the snake, she's going to actually use her stealth skill and kind of stick nearby.
Is exactly what Ballard
I'm gonna run a
did.
campaign one of these days using the honor attribute, and you guys are gonna fucking fail miserably. No respect whatsoever for anybody's private plot. I'm gonna step 4 feet out of their line of sight and then roll a 95 on my stealth.
I mean,
Yeah,
she
no,
only got-
like-
Hey, that's just girl code. You don't
Hey man,
leave
we
a
should
girl
just play the
alone with a
Warhammer
stranger.
system.
She only got
Absolutely
a
girl
30
code
on
over
the
here.
stealth because she has advantage on stealth. So.
Oh, I'm only rolling
Yeah,
it because
well,
it's what
take
I'm
my
best at.
39
Yeah, I
myself.
find it absolutely. Yeah, I shudder to think if stabbing people was what you were best at. Well, I have to. It's what I'm best
I
at. I just have
mean-
to stab everybody I meet because it's what I do. What? Well, this is
That's just
a
how we
moment.
shake hands.
This is a moment, regardless, that I'm going to be stepping into a brief private DM with Parker here to explain to her the nature of this plot. And what she chooses to reveal on the other side of that will be on the other side of our halftime break. And we'll see you then, friends, with some more Are You Gaming?
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it, but even though she's in like a full plate armor, she's really fucking stealthy.
Yeah, talk about it. Ballard has a +19 in stealth.
Can't y'all be like good children at like one point in this campaign.
No.
Julia is a good girl.
Bonnie's a good
What are you
egg.
talking about?
Oh, hey, Tawny, I'm not talking about you. You are lovely, and we
Then
love
talk
having you
about
as a
me.
guest.
No.
No, but you are lovely, and you are a fantastic guest. It's the fucking feral creatures, my other party members.
Call me a feral creature
Gestures
again
to a
and see
bunch
what
of like
happens.
gremlins on leashes.
No, like Ballard
Julia would
is the mom of the group, and it makes me happy.
That would make Julia so happy to be called feral.
I know for a fact that Ballard could absolutely physically kick Lovelar's ass. I know that for a fact. But this Lovelar will get so much will give so much psychic damage. It's not even funny.
And that's the true
It
thing.
may be the truth, but who's gonna win first? Am
Ah,
I going to
yes.
beat you out to a pulp, or are you going to psychically put me down first?
Also, I love the fact that every single one of you stealth to follow around because no one trusts for you to handle this on her own.
It's not
See,
the
that's
fact
just
that
Connie
the
Julia
Claus
thing.
doesn't
I
Duran
trust
think
you
he
for
does
it.
not trust this.
I think carrying you around like literally the entire campaign so far. So
Yeah, that's what I
Really?
said. Like, Priyu has really interesting relationships with everybody. Priyu and Love have like an amazing like frat boy best friendship going on. And then Priyu and Ballard have a babysitter and their sugar possessed child going around.
Julia doesn't
That's pretty
actually not
accurate.
trust you. She's just protective in general because you're one of her new friends, and she's a superhero. She's the shocker.
We gotta have a joint at some point. I still have all of my Marajangos that I have not used.
Listen,
You
I'm a
still
druid.
have
I
those
am
from the
I am
freaking
more
church?
than happy to enjoy some Marijango with you.
Hell yeah, you got something from your world that's a little stronger, a little bit more
I'll see what I can cook up.
medicinal. Hell yeah, let's go.
Daniel's gonna hate me when he comes back because I'm like literally just creating a giant line with Ballard this entire time.
A giant line?
You know, when you hold down your left click, or when you go to move your token and then you hold down right click, it does the
Oh.
measurement.
Oh, right.
When I
You're just
create-
doing
when
a
I
whole
create
huge
those-
one.
When I created those giant boxes, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, no, I'm just creating. I'm currently on 1,900 right now feet.
That's
Damn.
funny.
Daniel's gonna hate me. Because this is gonna go for like a
Crash
solid,
is roll
5
20.
minutes.
It literally will crash roll 20. It's just like
That's that.
dead.
As Ballard moves across every single square on the map.
Oh,
3
don't
times
make me
over.
actually do that because I will do it.
Got into the cocaine.
He's on the
in my
speed, man.
in my old friend's D&D server, we quite literally had his channel just called Spam, and the only person who posted in it was me because he told me anytime that somebody doesn't show up to the session, I am allowed to spam their name until they get on or until it crashes the server again.
Okay, but
I want permissions like that. Dan, come back. Give me permissions.
No, it wasn't in this server. It was in my other buddy's server that I used to be in.
No, I need Dan to give me these permissions so that I can terrorize people.
I just posted something in the group chat.
I can't look at it right now unless I wanna let go of the line I'm creating.
Priorities.
I'm on 2,500 right now. I have my priorities set straight. Okay.
Somebody saw the picture and laughed.
Yeah, that's I am a Sith.
I can't lie to you. Today is the final day of all of my summer classes, and I have 7 missing assignments due by midnight, and it is 8:30 right now. So
Oh, love, do your work, do your schoolwork, man. That's an important thing.
I am doing it, just as we're playing D&D. It's called
Sent.
multitasking.
As a teacher, I am upset. As a student, I get it.
Listen, it's history
Yeah.
of jazz and general psychology. It was so hard, and it's
I took-
summer.
Man, I took history of jazz too. It is surprising. Like, as cool as jazz music kind of is, the class is not the most interesting.
Music history. Well, okay, I really like this class because unlike a lot of other schools out there, they act like my college system actively is like, so a lot of jazz, right? Racism. So it talks a lot about
Oh yeah.
it talks a lot about it, and it's really fucking great. It's just a lot of like who invented bebop and like what are all of these genres.
Bebop, that would be the cowboy that invented
God,
that.
my
Cowboy
Shut
Bebop.
your
I did an
mouth.
independent dance class
My
like
roll
that.
20 is finally starting to lag.
Do you disagree for
you
you?
also need to stop.
Do you disagree for you? It's not the cowboy that invented bebop?
You shut up.
Actually, actually, hold on. Isn't the main character of Cowboy Bebop black?
No,
no,
the main
no.
character is a white guy.
The
His
main
name's
character is a
Bash
white
the
guy, yeah.
Stampede.
I've never seen Cowboy Bebop. That's not my jam.
It's fine.
Not hip with it?
Our college, they, in the history of jazz, they did all of the like, who invented bebop, who did this, who was the first one to do saxophone, and all these names and memorization. They didn't really go into all of the fun social aspects of it as much, which is kind of disappointing.
Yeah, that's a big problem because even like my music, my history of Western music, which goes back all the way to the medieval period, it only focuses on the who did what and why. And it's a little aggravating, a lot aggravating, but there are some
There you go.
certified bangers in there.
Yeah, there
love
are
that.
really
Let's
good
get a
ones.
picture for Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, I know him.
Did you know there's an actual anime music video called Cowboy Bebop called Tainted Donuts?
Well, now I know how I'm going to
Sounds like a
spend the rest of
sick anime.
the break. Give me 1 second.
Okay, I finally stopped. I ended on 4,015 feet.
Did you get every
No, I'm-
square?
No,
of that?
you
Now I'm just
no,
waiting
you
for
should have
Daniel
done
to rejoin.
420.
Here, hold on.
420 would have been funny.
Okay, now I'm on 420.
Bless. It takes a village.
Now I just have to strain my fingers just a little bit longer while I wait for Daniel to return.
Necromancer's
Like a
girlfriend
really
talking
dramatic
to her
scene in
friend.
a movie.
Necromancer's girlfriend talking to her friend. We really want to raise a family together. Isn't that kind of hard? Not if they're buried close enough together. Has anyone here watched the anime? Oh God, why am I having a brain fart on the name of the anime?
Depends on which one. Yeah.
Oh God, I hate it when I have brain farts like this.
Don't worry, it'll come to you at 4 a.m.
It will. After we're done the stream, I'll be like, oh, it was this.
I've watched some very let's say interesting ones. Past few
Vampire Hunter D. That's the name of it.
I've heard of it. I may have seen like a few episodes, but I haven't actually watched the whole thing, and I could not remember it if you asked me.
I don't
That's
know
where I
nothing.
get the. That's where I get the. It's zombie time from.
Yeah, no, the name sounds familiar, but that's about it.
It makes me think of like a 90s food commercial.
It really
is.
does.
It is a very old school anime. There's Vampire Hunter D, and then there's Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust, and they are amazing to watch if you like
It would have
anime.
been Vampire Hunter F.
Alright, he's back. I should let go now.
He's back.
Oh God.
And do you do that while under stealth?
Yes. Okay, Daniel saw it.
Why
Okay,
is my
you're
computer
actually
shitting itself?
It's like you're actually causing
There it is.
my computer.
Oh, and there goes that. And
I
there's
think I
that-
froze the. I think I froze the stream.
Whatever that is.
I think I froze the stream by accident.
By accident.
He's doing that all in stealth, by the way, Dave.
There the stream goes.
Yeah, he's in slow mo now. He was hauling ass across there for a second, but yeah, now he's all.
Well, you'd be tired after running 4,020 feet.
You don't know me. I could fucking do that with my. Oh yeah, I'd be tired.
Well,
I was
if
saying,
he
that's
would
a little
just
less than
well,
a
if he would
mile.
just give the Ballard the speed superpower, he would have 160 feet of movement every 6 seconds.
And why would we do this?
Every
Because
time
it's
that he
funny.
runs, every time he runs, he breaks the sound barrier. Ballard has suddenly accessed the Speed Force.
Oh god.
I just think Daniel doesn't want another Theron to happen.
So, have you guys ever heard of a game called Sky Galleons of Mars or Space 1889?
That sounds like
Yeah,
some
I've heard
nerd
that.
shit, dog. I
Yeah.
can't lie.
Ah!
Dude, D&D is nerd shit too. But anyway,
Really, I'm a DM. That's not nerd shit. That's just a control problem.
Space 1889 is literally if Thomas Edison's theory of ether was true, and they actually used ships to travel to Mars, and they found literal Martians there. But anyway, one of the things that they have is they have different classes, including the inventor and engineer. And you can have a main class and a second class, which I chose both. I had enough engineering points that I had a nuclear engine, I had armored hulls, a whole bunch of other stuff like that for ships, including a lightning cannon, which was fun too. And then I decided to mount them all onto a half hull sized longboat. But because the speed is determined by the size of your hull, multiplied by a certain formula, my character's ship speed was like something insane like 24, as opposed to a fast ship speed, which was 8, and an average ship speed, which was
Mike.
usually between 4 and 5.
Mike,
Yes.
we need to continue.
Okay, let's continue. All I was saying was it was a very fast ship.
Oh, it looks like Parker is texting me back here. Let's see what you
Well,
got.
I was letting him, instead of answering out loud, I was letting him finish what he was saying.
That's cool. You can go about that either way, but the conversation is telepathic. Telepathic.
Telepathic?
So, what you guys who are spying, what you guys see is you see Vemmi staring intently at Priyu for a moment, and Priyu just suddenly like looks around the room, and then before focusing back on Vemmi, as if looking for where a voice is coming from. And after a couple of moments of talking, you see her kind of pull her Medusa statue out of her pack and look at it. And then she looks up at Vemmi and kind of slowly nods her head. And you hear, I know I'm not really smart, but I'm able to learn anything with enough practice and repetition. So I'd be okay with that if you're patient.
She does respond that patience will not be an issue. It is the limited duration left to me that will prove problematic. But given a few days, I am certain the secrets I wish to teach you can be learned.
Was that last part said out loud, or was that telepathic as well?
The latter.
Okay.
Don't you worry, I'll turn on my laser super focus vision. And she like puts her fingers on her temples and just stares extremely intently with her unblinking snake eyes at Vemmi.
Oh, Ballard moved fast enough, he got stuck at a wall.
Oh no, I put myself there.
Okay, he ate Kool-Aid Man through the wall.
Oh yeah!
Remember the time that I put Ballard inside of a dynamic lighting box with 9 Nihilises?
I don't want to do that again, please.
Well, apparently you didn't
dealt
learn
with
your
enough
lesson.
of that with you. I dealt enough with the BS with freaking Yinru. Back off.
Somebody didn't learn their lesson. At this point, Vemmi does speak audibly. I do believe we can find common ground together. I will require some means of escort on one of your motorized carriages. I cannot.
Oh, we've got
keep
plenty of
my-
room. Don't you worry.
Good, good.
And Priyu's gonna come up and stick out her hand as in don't worry, we'll take good care of you.
She takes your hand as well in an embrace and just otherwise offers a stoic nod as she somehow doesn't see the entire party starting to circle around her as if to beat her ass.
37 stealth.
Only a 30 here.
In a row?
In a row.
Hey, you get back.
I didn't even notice that because I was focused on the crit that he had with the 39.
Ah!
Great. Then let's go tell everybody that you're gonna come hang out with us. It's always fun to have new friends, and I'm gonna drag her by her arm or by her hand as we move towards where everyone is.
I just
Oh,
step
hi,
in front-
Ballard.
I just step in front of you.
Julia
Ballard,
has
look,
moved
she
back
has
over by
skills
Dita.
like me.
I have to deal with another one of you snake mother.
No, she seems a little bit smarter than me.
As long as I don't have to pull her out of a freaking hole.
I make no promises. I'm gonna push past Ballard.
I just face palm and shake my
Oh,
head.
she gets big too?
She gets tired.
Guys,
Tiny.
Vemmi's gonna be our friend now.
Julia will, at that point be excited, be like, well, it's nice to meet you, Vemmi. I'm the shocker. And she sticks her hand out.
You're not going to shock me, are you?
Not unless you're gonna hurt us. And she kind of smiles, which you can't see because she's got a
I
face
don't
mask
know
on
if
of her helmet.
I don't know, but if she shocks you, it will be a shocking revelation.
Oh dear.
Will it though? Will it actually?
She will take the offered hand.
Julia enthusiastically gives her a handshake.
Like, you don't have one of those, trick buzzers on your hand?
She is the trick buzzer if she really wanted to be.
What are you, crazy? You could have damaged my hands. George has become a hand model.
So, you have scales like she does. And Julie is looking really closely at Vemmi. You're pretty.
Yeah, you can just barely make out her eyes through the the folds of her shroud. Thank you. I'm quite tired, and was still in need of some rest. But Priyu was kind enough to offer me a ride on your vehicle.
I just look astonished. I'm like, care to explain why, per you?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because she said she was tired, and she said that she was gonna talk to me about and teach me about some cool things because we're both snakes, and she was gonna tell me all sorts of cool stuff about snakes.
Is there any way of making,
She's a snake?
because Julia is trained in religion, any religious stories about Medusa? Because I think
Well,
she
she's
might
got
kind of
scales
put
like
one and
me,
one-
so I assume she's a snake.
Yeah, with intelligence of 27, I think Julia might make one and one together about what
What?
I mean, it might be.
Can I make an Arcana check?
I
as well about
am
it,
the
too?
map.
Why do I keep getting bigger?
I am the world.
Someone rubbed you? You got excited?
Why does she look like Helena Bonham Carter?
She does.
Just a little bit.
yeah,
I was
a
thinking
bit.
about that.
Is that okay
Yeah.
for me to make that religion check, Daniel?
That's fine.
Yeah, I wasn't
A
gonna say anything,
29.
but she looks like Beast Boy as a girl.
I can see that too.
She looks like she's about to feed me a meat pie filled with unknown contents.
She's not
Well, I mean,
bad.
we know what the contents are.
It's got
Just don't know
bugs in it,
who.
don't you worry.
It's priest. Have a little priest.
Have a little priest. Is it really
It's
good,
really good,
sir?
sir. It's too good, at least. So they don't commit sins of the flesh.
God,
Oh,
we're
it's
getting
pretty fresh.
really trail off the rails on this one. 29 on my religion check.
I see it. All right. Yeah. I mean,
He was waiting for the rest of us to chill.
I don't think there's anything I can tell us about Medusas that we don't already know out of game. So yeah, she is cursed with this affliction and has the power to render any of you into a statue of stone just by looking upon her too closely.
Now, what about if you're already made of stone?
How am I going to gaze into her eyes when we get married?
Julia will give a little, oh, it's interesting. As she had been looking at Vemmi. Okay, well, we should probably get going then. I mean, we are kind of on a time crunch, aren't we?
Did we already get the fuel?
We are? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, I took your bike and I carried it over to the thing, and Lovelar helped me put all the fuel in the bike.
Oh, yeah,
I-
totally.
I just look at you and I'm like, you carried the bike.
Yeah, I'm strong. Remember?
Well, you think she was going to ride it with that tail?
Alright.
Just coil around the bike 15
Love
times.
was on the bike, by the way. I do just want to say that.
So she thinks she carried the bike, but Lovelar, drove the bike, and she just kind of.
It can be carried. Lovelar likes being carried a little bit. Lord knows that everyone else has been doing it this game.
Right.
When y'all come back, he's like absolutely trying to get Santiago and Kyrie to smoke a joint with him. Just like, dude, no, it's great. Come on.
Kyrie
great.
is completely feeling that. Santiago, I think we need to roll a check.
Persuasion?
He
Am I about
kinda-
to peer?
Yeah, right. He kind of looks over like he's concerned what others in the community might think, so he's just kind of like, oh yeah, so if you really want to see like the full scale operation of what we got going on, you want to like come back over here and like, come on, let's go back over here and take a toke.
Hell yeah! And
Julie,
let's fucking go. The best joint, the best circle. Kyrie, Santiago, and Tawny Paw. I'll token it up right now.
Oh yeah.
Julia will offer her hand to Vemmi and be like, all right, come on. And she will literally skip her way over towards the Radmobile.
As soon as you start moving in such an energetic fashion, she releases her grip. As the sense that you get is that such activity causes her pain.
Oh, if it hurts, do you need me to carry you? I mean, I'm not super strong like him, and I point over towards Ballard. But I could try.
It is nothing to that extent. I am just, I am not as energetic as I once used to be.
Oh. Well, if I can help in any way, let me know. By the way, you're cool. I know things about your race. It's awesome.
You see the eyes kind of
Howard.
widen underneath the shroud.
Don't
Ballard
say
just
it like
rides
that,
up.
man.
Are we going or what?
Julia's like, all right,
yeah,
we're coming. And she'll move at a slower pace to be able to help Vemmi along if she needs.
So this is our really cool big car, and this is the one you're going to be riding in. Everyone kind of fits in this one. And Jax, he's really cool. He's got a little bout of laryngitis, so he's not talking too much today, but he's really cool. He's going to be fine.
And yeah, Julia will help Vemmi as much as she can to get into the vehicle, and then she'll climb in and like slide herself up and into the turret position again. She's like, "Do you like guns?" And she spins the turret around. "This is a really big gun," and she sounds super excited about it.
Yeah, Vemmi appears completely out of her element, almost. And yeah, admittedly so. This is the first time I have ridden on one of these motorized carriages. There it
Oh,
is.
it's pretty fun. It's really chill, or it's really easy to just kind of fall asleep and take a nap in here. But it's a lot harder to fall asleep when everyone's moving and sticking their heels into the side of your rib cage and things like that. So
I apologize if I had caused some of those.
it's fine. These carriages aren't really made for people of my size, or for creatures of my size. But we manage. Just don't jostle too much.
I know since it must be painful due to my, well, you know.
And so now we have crammed everyone in the car.
Love, after seeing the car had been taken away, he's just gonna oh fuck, and he hands the joint back to Kyrie and runs over to the bike to get on it.
It's like the last kids on the school bus as they're pulling. Oh yeah, the stoners are catching up.
Shit, here you go.
Ah, sweet deal. We'll save this for after shift. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Well, with that, we can get back onto the regional map and choose our next path. Let's get back here. Now,
The
this
bike
is...
fit
Oh, go ahead.
2, right?
Can.
Okay, gotcha. Just wanted to make sure.
As long as one of them is not Priu in the ultra enhanced size.
Large Priu excluded. Got it.
Exactly.
Where?
All right, so this is
would be pretty
not
funny, though.
mandatory by any means that your group go about completing, but just as a heads up, the central area of the map is where all of the communities are that we are hoping to relink to the greater fold, establish alliances. A lot of these locations have never been visited in the slightest. New Ford is the primary location that Marco is most eager to have reconnected. Whichever one of our groups happens to make it there first, he will be most appreciative being able to return to his home base. Laughlin is likely to prove a large obstacle for our Swan crew, and then likewise they're going to have to pass through Truth or Consequences, which our Stew crew had a bit of an issue getting through. Granted, that was back at level 2, level 3, so probably different state of affairs now, but...
Oh, right. That's where I had to use my wishbow to get me and Xavier out.
Yes,
That is
thank you,
correct.
Ballard, for saving Xavier.
That is correct. So the thought of heading back there probably doesn't fill us with a great degree of confidence or hope. But New Ford, likewise, once we reconnect that, we being us here or our Swan crew counterparts, that will be another location that we will freely be able to travel back and forth to via use of the Gossamer Bulb. There's going to be a point very soon where we have more locations to travel to than we have Gossamer Bulbs, but considering our group is trying to get way the F out here, it's probably not in our benefit to keep going back here every single time. Granted, the wormhole stays
Yeah,
open
no.
for 24 hours. So we can always just, okay, we ended the day over here. And then we go back home for the night. And then the next morning, the wormhole takes us right back here. So there is some flexibility in that respect, but we've also seen that it closes after a single day. So who knows what might happen if we go back to any of these locations, what might delay us or potentially delay.
I see Carlsbad and some spooky fog over, is that Roswell down there? Because that looks like some fun to go to.
Roswell is indeed down here. I think it was our party. I think it was our party here on Sunday night
Yes.
who originally...
It was our party heading
explored
towards Roswell
Roswell.
originally.
Right, we were
bypassed
about
it
to...
and we went to Deline.
Yeah, we were about to explore Roswell. We did not, nobody has been to Delan yet, although we did see it on the map. And I think it was, yes, it was leaving Roswell, Jung and Tongue-in-Cheek who got us on board the vehicle, and they took us hastily to New Ford, which is where we began our current series of quests.
So, is New Ford overrun still?
It was never overrun.
Okay.
It's just currently detached. We don't have a means of quick travel there due to the teleport restrictions, but Marco does have some kind of power like a gossamer bulb, and he's kind of the one that controls characters leaving, characters coming in, usually just to help us out in case a player has to miss a session or something like that. But he himself needs to get back to his home base here, and that is dependent on one of our groups completing that link.
That was going to be the one I was going to say, is we originally had gotten to New Ford after the Roswell thing because of Tongue-in-Cheek and Jung, and then we had kind of traveled along this path here through Laughlin and worked our way up to Turtle Cove.
That is correct.
So we have, well, the main group of Stew Crew has been to New Ford before, and they do know that there was a settlement that was there that Marco was in charge of. And then when we actually took over Turtle Cove at the shopping mall, Marco and a few others have arrived at Turtle Cove, and he's kind of taken over the leadership role at Turtle Cove for us. But yes, he is tied with New Ford very closely.
Excellent summary. Like that. Let's go there.
Well, thank you.
Well, we did put Swan Crew in charge of the
Uniting the
connections
realm.
and all that. Yeah.
Oh, right. Never mind. Yeah, because we're going to go over there and we're going to ruin Strahd's day.
Correct.
So-
Although there are many leagues between here and there.
So I almost think that our best bet, just by the way that the river systems are, is probably to skirt these mountains that are to the left, work our way up to where it says the Druids of, was that Salewood?
Ooh, druids. Like me.
And then we need to work completely or directly west of there, figure a way across the river, possibly take the bridge to check out the Sir Baron Tigo's castle, or continue a little north to the Millar. The Millar, it looks like the end of the river comes here, which means if we go directly west of Millar, we could work our way across the mountains and get to Strahd's crypt. If the mountains are not passable, then we might have to go north along that path to the Fort Nolan and then come back south and east again to get into the crypt.
That sounds like a really good plan.
Depending on how off-road our vehicles are.
Yeah, following the river is also a good idea, just to stay, at least to get to the. Okay, that's the wrong button. I'm just worried about this space over here that's called the Festers. That is
That
concerning.
does not sound good.
Well, we wouldn't have to go through the
Yeah.
Festers if we go up the north way, because the basics of what I was talking about is we go up here, we go over here. then we
Oh, it's
come
so much
across
easier to
this way,
see. There we go.
and then we can either go to here and kind of cross over to Sir Baron's, or we can go up here to Millar, and then either straight across to here, or if that's not a possibility, we have to take it up the water to Fort Nolan, then come back down here, here to here.
Nolan North.
I don't know how much time we have to do all of this, but something tells me that we're gonna want to take out the settlements around Strahd's Crypt, because something just tells me that if something happens at the crypt, we might be surrounded by undead.
Yeah, we don't need Strahd calling in any backup. We need safe places.
So
I would
then,
like to
that
go to
being,
Malar and then the Baron Castle, and then go from there.
I was going to say, if we go to the Baron Castle first, Malar would be up on the trip around, if we have to go around, right?
Oh,
And then
yes,
Fort
yes.
Nolan, and then back down and around. If we can cut across from Malar off-road, we'll be able to bypass the top of the river there. I just don't know if the pathway from here to here would be actually traversable with the vehicles or not. Or if we'll have to go up and along like so.
I'm just sad we don't get to go back to and find the aliens in Roswell. I'm sad.
I mean, that
Alien
all
allies.
sounds, that all sounds good. I just want to put out the MO of
Connie
the fact
Potts
that
with milk.
we're still gonna have to be facing like hordes and hordes of undead, regardless if we take out these settlements. If that is even a thing that we need to do.
Julia excitedly like does the whole fist into her palm and goes, "We can take them out."
Yeah, I think
Here's-
it's more
here's the
to have a
thing,
place
though.
to sleep and rest, you know, than it is to.
Tyler, you say that as someone who has 200 HP and is like maxed all the way the fuck out there.
Doesn't mean I'm not worried about the people who have like fucking 75 HP, okay?
30 HP.
Listen, I think reducing the numbers as much as we can before we get into a big battle is the way to go.
Julia nods. She's like, "I agree. The more we can kick the crap out, the better."
Plus, that also means that we might be able to set up bases closer to Strahd's Crypt and closer to Las Vegas.
That's what I was saying. We can we can take all the nearby bases. We can put Young and all of our other friends in charge of the bases, so they can take care of the bases, and we can have backup when we go to Strahd, and then we can destroy Strahd's Crypt, and then as a relaxing weekend afterwards, or a week or a month, we can go to Vegas.
Speaking of
Relax.
Young, what was going on between you and her, Lovelar?
He immediately looks away and doesn't say a goddamn thing.
Oh, was it that kind of, was it kind of like you guys were all flirty kind of thing?
I just sock for you in the fucking side.
Ow!
She's alive now, she shouldn't be. Is all he says. If you
Didn't look
guys
like
want
a
to
zombie.
play,
Rectify that
I'll
too.
happily roll deception to figure out what the fuck this is.
Tongue in cheek, quite literally, just looked confused as fuck when I asked him. So
Well, she didn't look like a zombie, so that's a good thing.
I want to roll insight against your deception. I want to have fun with this. Let's go.
Hell yeah, let's go. Oh, where's my insight? There we go. No,
The DM
No,
with the
you're
roll
rolling
reload
deception.
just
I'm
in time
rolling
to do the roll.
insight.
why am I doing that?
You said you wanted to roll deception so that you can try to fool me.
By rolling insight, you have to beat a 19.
No,
Good for you.
no. Hang on, it's loading.
Julia believes him.
I'm gonna stay out of this because I have a +10 in insight.
So you know what really happened, even.
Well, he was also there in that roleplay scenario, so I just don't know what's going on inside of
Lovelar's head?
Lovelar's head. Yeah.
Yeah, Julie is the same. Like, she witnessed it because she was there, but she...
Yeah, you were there with
No.
Howard. Yeah.
Because she has no idea who Jung was.
Okay, now my character sheet's loaded. Hang on. Let me see.
Woohoo!
There we go.
And we got time. Don't worry. Daniel's on a break right now.
Ah, dang it.
Damn.
All right.
Damn. What I'll like, he does look like uncomfortable. Whether that be the line of questioning that's happening or the scenario itself, Priyu couldn't tell, but he does look genuinely uncomfortable. Even more so at the insinuation of what's the skill that I got again? Procreation.
What does that do?
What's it
Procreation.
sound like it does?
So when a cyborg with multiple personalities just crashes the fuck out, it just basically means that I can turn undead into young. I don't know how.
Interesting.
Don't know
What?
how. I'm excited. I want to get into a fight
What
really
the
bad.
fuck is that supposed to
My
be?
headphones died
He
for
puts,
like
he
like
puts
the-
a little
3
Barry
seconds.
White on, and the oranges just come to him.
No, yeah, I remember this scenario I read once where the only way to get zombies, because zombies bite you to turn you into zombies, you have to bite them back, and of course you have to, set the mood for it,
You get a little
Let's
bit
get it
of
on.
some lamb, like, you know.
I'll just run around biting.
Gaye and get it on.
Yeah.
Would love fucking. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
I love
this
the idea
is a-
that's
I
what
guess
Dan
it
comes
depends on
back
the state
to.
of decay, isn't it, Lovelar?
Ah.
See, I don't know. I don't know what Lovelar is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who's got who's and who's into what.
Have you ever watched Fido? It just reminds me of Fido, the neighbor, with his cheerleader zombie.
I don't think I have, but what? What?
I have no idea what that reference is for, and I honestly do not want to know what that reference is for. That sounds awful.
Okay, Fido is a movie about zombies, but they figured out a way of controlling them with collars. And so,
Oh no.
basically,
As you do.
yeah, basically, you get these zombies with collars, and they become servants of people. And most people use them to do things like cut their lawn, take care of the house, different
That's
stuff like
so
that.
okay. I just want to say, as someone who, that's such a like. Zombies come from Haitian.
Yes, and I know they
That's
were
just-
originally supposed to be slaves and stuff like that were basically used because they were mind controlled to
Yeah,
do things as wish.
zombies are fucking wild when they're in the context of a service of another person.
Right. And so it basically follows a boy whose family gets a zombie who they name Fido. And Fido, his collar malfunctions, and he is able to basically regain a bit of his feral self. But he's still protective of the little boy. Ends up killing, the kids who were bullying him, different things like that. Ends up initiating romance with the boy's mother. And just different things like that.
Thank you very much.
Man,
I wasn't. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping.
Sorry, Daniel. You can go ahead.
All right, what did we decide?
We've decided that Lovelar had a romantic relationship with Jung, which is why there was the
That is not
argument
what we
between them.
decided.
That is not what we
back at
decided,
the,
and not what he was talking
Did
about.
he show
back
you
at
the
Turtle
DMs
Cove.
between he and I? We might beg to differ.
No, you're just
Oh,
from the
sorry
experience
if I
that
have
we
to
all had
interrupt you,
because Julia and
by the
Valerie
way.
were there and witnessed it.
Daniel, Daddy, you're not supposed to kiss
What
and
was
tell.
No, no.
God.
Never say that again. Goddamn.
Oh man.
Sorry if I had to
Happy.
interrupt.
That's HP's new nickname, Daniel
Yeah,
Daddy.
I've heard daddy DMs before. Like, no.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Okay, so what we decided was to make our way make our way northward up here to the Drew Grove or whatever it is up here, and then go to the Tigo's Castle, go up here, Miller, and then make our way to Strahd's Crypt after that.
And then, most importantly, after devastating Strahd's Crypt, then we go to Vegas.
Vegas, baby. All right.
Yeah, Ballard needs to
That's the
spend
plan.
needs to drain all 60k of his gold on the slot machines.
Those dirty, dirty slots.
Oh, I get it. That is correct, Ari. All right. Well, we've got a bit of a journey here up to the tree line of the Sayala Wood. And what we probably suspect about this place, I don't know if any of our characters are enemy or natives here, but what we can largely suspect about this great swath of green wood is it's probably an elven wood of some type. And upon arriving here at the southeastern borders, another thing that we are very quickly convinced of is that if there is one realm in this region that is doing very well for themselves in defending against the zombies, it is the elves of the Sayala Wood. There is a mound 30 feet high of zombie carcasses at the edge of the woods here, and it doesn't look like any great battle took place. There wasn't any great tactical reprisal. Nobody tried to lure a horde of zombies into here and just AoE them to death. It looks like, if you had to guess, every so often a group, a small cluster, a horde even of zombies will wander into this region, and upon daring to step foot on this sacred ground, they are added to the corpse heap.
Good thing I'm not a zombie.
You think the elves are just dumping the bodies here? You know,
Ballard just
gonna
like
sick
runs
away.
into the pile of bodies and just starts doing snow angels.
Ballard, no.
Gross.
You're gonna
Make a
catch
Constitution
like gonorrhea,
save.
syphilis here.
You RFK.
I was like,
honest-
do you want to catch all the diseases? Because that's how you catch all of the diseases.
Ballard comes out with gonosyphilitis. Alright, well, Julia is
Does it-
actually in the turret, and she's going to be, like, swiveling around, keeping an eye out in case there's any threats.
Can we see a clear, like, can we see where these have been dragged from? Like, is there any sort of implication?
That does not appear to be the case at all. There appears to be a very distinct, this land is our land, this land is not your land, and if you step foot across this, we will add you to the heap.
Am I able to see
Or-
make out like into the forest any like creatures walking about or something like that? Any elves?
Not a sight or sound of any elves, a couple birds up in the trees, but that's about it.
I will say that people knowing of
Jen.
races would know that I'm not an elf, but I do look like an elf to more unsuspecting people.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if this magical effect is specific to the undead, or whether it affects any non-elves?
Can I roll one as well to help him?
That would be beyond the scope of a simple skill check. This is something that would likely require a magical interaction or just bravery of I'm going to try to step across the threshold.
Alright, well, I guess Julia will step out of the car and be like, well, before we just drive through this, we should probably check it out. And she's going to walk towards the edge of the woods.
You're just gonna. Okay.
Love is gonna
wait,
detect magic.
wait. I'm gonna
What?
like put my hand. I'm gonna like stop her. Wait, I think I have a thing for this. Hang on.
Okay. And she looks excitedly over towards Priya. It was Priya who said that, right?
Yes, I've got a spell. Give me a second
Okay.
for my character sheet to load because Roll20 is really slow right now.
Could it have something to do
But
with the fact that you're still using Windows 98?
I am not. I'm using Firefox, and I only have. I think it has something to do. I'm gonna deal all of you extreme psychic damage. Give me 1 second. I have 1,466 tabs open. In
So-
one
Well,
window.
that's your problem right there.
You might want to close a few of those.
I would love to close a few of them, but every single one of them is absolutely necessary.
Well, then you're going to have to deal with the slow computer because that,
The
my dear,
ADHD
is what's causing the issue.
the ADHD is real because what the fuck? I can't stand having more than 6 open.
I have 8 tabs open, and that's it. Like seriously.
I have 7.
Bam.
I can tell you just the. Okay, I've got the spell sheet up right now, and so I'm scrolling through it. But I can tell you, genuinely, about half of those are tabs of things that I was reading, and I opened up the read more about this in a new tab, or like AO3, it's a new story in a new tab kind of thing.
Close it when you're finished with it. God.
I do, but I find more to read, and so for every one tab I finish, I open 3 more kind of thing. Anyway, I have conjure animals. I want to see if I can conjure an animal to go into that space. Yeah, I'm going to
Post the
summon
spell.
a creature. Sorry, I was reading it. Yeah, I'm gonna
Are you summoning 1 CR2 or like 2 CR1s, or what are you summoning? I play a druid on J-Man's table. I can help you out with this if you
Oh
need
god,
to.
here we go again. I don't know if you guys have watched J-Man's game, but I play a healer in that.
Dude, shut up with that shit.
and
That was a funny
I think
comment when that
4
happened. I don't know if you've seen J-Man's game.
I
And
am
see,
J-Man.
I
you know what,
am
Steve?
J-Man.
This is why I kept all of my tabs open, because I have open in one of these many tabs the wild shape list, which also is the summonable creatures list. So
That's why I have them bookmarked.
Emotional
not
security
open.
tabs.
That's
Oh, you know
funny.
what? That
I'm like,
probably
I'm-
would have been
I'm rolling
faster.
with 3 tabs open here, plus Discord and Streamlabs, and
Yeah,
I'm just
I
like,
have.
man, I thought that was a lot.
I have Twitch, Discord, and the 8 tabs plus my character sheet pulled up on another screen.
Well, one of my 7 tabs is Twitch because I have it on the
Sure.
on the
Oh well, I wasn't counting that as a specific tab, so technically I have 9 tabs open.
all right. So I am going to summon.
An
Cthulhu.
aardvark.
That would be pretty fun. But
A
no,
black
I
bear.
am going to summon at the CR 1/4 level, because I know we might run into other things in a minute. I am
So
going
you're
to.
summoning 8 beasts.
No. Oh, did I misread that? I thought it was 4.
You
It
s-
seemed
if
4.
you s- if no, it's or lower
4 at
8
1/2.
beasts of challenge rating 1/4 or lower.
Oh, then okay. I'm gonna absolutely do better.
So your
You can
CR1,
summon-
you can summon a 1 beast. Your CR
CR2
challenge
is
rating 2 is 1 beast. CR1 is 2 beasts. Half is 4 beasts. 1/4 is 8 beasts.
Oh, I can summon 4 crocodiles all at once. That would be awesome.
Yes, this
but
is why
no,
Jamin
that's-
hates my hates the setup for my character most of the time.
I could technically summon 8 velociraptors.
Mm-hmm. Well, technically, you would have need to seen the creature before, but
Would that make you the clever girl?
Dan, how mad would you be at me if I did summon 8 velociraptors?
Probably pretty. Very mad.
Velociraptors are CR 1/4?
Yes, they are. Velociraptors are CR 1/4.
let me check. I have the fucking beast shapes.
According to, because they're in the same category as the giant wolf spider.
Would you like a genuine recommendation on what animal to use?
Honestly, yes, because there's a lot of options.
I would suggest rabbits. 8 CR8 rabbits are fast. They have stealth bonuses. They're great for recon, and they're considered small. So,
Well,
Yeah.
one of the things that I was looking at is in CR 1/8 we have mastiffs, which are really, dogs. They're keen sense of smelling and hearing, and they are, big enough that they could be attack dogs. So that's why I was thinking about them. But
that's also fair. I was just thinking from a purely recon standpoint. Rabbits have never failed me, especially since you'll have 8 of them. You can spread them out and do scouting for us. Because I don't think we would want to get into a battle with any fucking elves.
that's very true. I was just thinking like, oh, a pack of mastiffs or something, or a pack of velociraptors would be really good against stray zombies.
I don't think from from that kind of perspective, a mastiff is bad. Mastiffs are bad ideas. I just think that we're prioritizing speed over anything else to get in and out as quick as possible, because elves, from my knowledge, fucking suck.
But they are puppies, and that makes them awesome.
And elves and love will not mix at all.
Yeah.
I'll say
oh God.
wolves are off. Wolves are also CR 1/4, but sorry, 1/4.
If Priyu is a reptilian, basically being a snake, velociraptors make sense. Also, if there's large snakes, that would make a lot of sense for Priyu to summon just because of preference.
Unfortunately, none of the large snakes are summonable at my level right now.
Aww.
They wouldn't be particularly useful right now. I think I am going to go with...
I mean, constrictor snakes are 1/4 challenge rating.
Alright, I'm going to let you guys have the final vote. It's either wolves or velociraptors. Because I do, as much as that reconnaissance, you are correct, rabbits would be really good for reconnaissance. I would much rather have a little bit of offensive power, and rabbits have absolutely none.
No, I would vote
Somebody.
wolves then.
I was going to say somebody hasn't watched Quest for the Holy Grail. But anyway, I say
Valid.
You
velociraptors.
do not bring that show up again.
Oh boy.
And Parker, he's telling you to roll percentage, or percentile dice.
What does that mean? Hang on.
Roll a
That's
D100.
Got it, one sec.
And yeah, wolves typically have a better attack power if that's what you're looking for. So I would rather use them in the wolves than the velociraptors. They both have pack tactics, so that's not really
Yeah,
an advantage.
velociraptors are
Wolves will
cooler.
also stick out less here. I assume.
I still like velociraptors because they're cooler.
Yeah, the page that I'm using that's telling me about it, it says that the velociraptors have better damage than the wolf, and they do have pack tactics, but they don't have a trip effect, and they don't have as keen of hearing and smell. So that's what it really comes down to. Also, I got 60%.
All right.
Nice round
So
number.
at some point in time, you have encountered or seen velociraptors, so they are eligible for summoning.
Yay!
Nice. Also, terrifying life to live.
Oh, she's a snake. It makes sense.
Well,
Oh,
see,
that's true,
here's
that's
the
true.
thing. Wolves had the bite attack, the one bite attack, which is 2d4, and Velociraptors do have multi-attack for 2 attacks. One with its bite, which is a d6, and claws, which is a d4.
And from the Jurassic Park movie, we know that we know from the Jurassic Park movie, we know they can be stealthy. So you know what? I'm voting.
Well, you don't vote anything. You just summon them, dude.
She's a cold-hearted snake.
But we do need to move along, so...
Well, all right.
Okay, sorry,
Let's,
wolves. I'm summoning wolves for the sake of they would be easier. They would be more normal looking in this context.
Okay. My love for you is ticking clock berserker.
Julia sees the wolves get summoned and she gets like excited with a little squeal. She's like, puppies!
So we now have a literal pack of 8. Just
All right. What is the direction that you're trying to give them?
I'm gonna have one of them instead of us running forward and potentially getting zapped. I'm gonna have one. Now I feel bad for choosing wolves because now I'm sending one of the puppies to get zapped, and I would not be this emotionally attached to a velociraptor.
Wow.
One of them I send forward
okay.
to
No.
to cross that picket line, basically.
All right. The wolf approaches. It slows. It sniffs the air, sniffs the ground, and kind of turns back to you and does a little.
Well, does it? Do you think you'll get hurt? Does it look dangerous to us too?
I do believe communication with animals is a different ability, or it does say they obey your verbal commands, but I don't think it allows communication with them.
Well, yeah, but they could still understand you in terms of, like, basic communication.
Right, they obey your verbal commands, but yeah, that's about it.
Julia
It's
gets this
giving,
look of
and it's giving you what
consternation.
indication it is able to tell you that it does not like this line here.
I'm going to give it a gentle pat, like gentle pets on the back, and with a deep breath, I am going to gesture the one wolf to continue forward. Very sadly. Very scared.
I'm gonna
Alright.
get off my bike and just pull out my sword and ignite it and get ready.
Aw.
Julia is standing near the actual entrance where the wolf is, and she's ready to watch what happens.
There is a noticeable effect for all of you as the wolf crosses that line, and there is an obvious magical wall, gate, what have you. It's hard to ascertain the dimensions, but it is rather high, and it does stretch as far as any of you can see in any direction, west or east from this point. The flash of magical energy you would probably guess to be probably lightning if you had to take a guess at it. And the wolf is just instantly.
Oh, great.
Well, that's concerning.
Now,
The
when
pack-
Please don't tell me this
The
is
pack
what
and
it
I
is.
are also going to howl in sadness.
looking at the
Oh, wait, that's Wookiees.
flash of looking at the flash of lightning that happened and everything else, you said that we saw it was fairly high. Could I estimate roughly how high it seemed to have gone?
I think I also said that you cannot tell just how high it is.
Okay, I wasn't sure if there was
You
any
did say
role I
that.
would be able to do that.
Yeah,
Are
I
we
was
able to
trying
make
to
that?
trying to create our box with the narrative.
Are we able to
Okay.
make out more than one barrier, or is it just the one barrier that we can see at
It
least?
looks like one, because this, like, even if, like, some of you are 20 feet away off to the right or the left of this, like, they can see the spark from their closest position, even though the wolf is 30, 40 feet away. And likewise, they can see the extension of the gate, fence, wall, whatever, as far into the distance as they can see.
I have an idea, and I want to float this by.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm gonna make just real quick before you have that idea. I want to say I feel a lot better because I just looked at the spell and it's they are fey spirits that take the form of animals. They are not actually the animals, so they are fey, and fey suck.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, anytime someone
Oi!
says they have an idea, I have to take a toke. So, all right, I'm prepared.
Do you think that the trees are interconnected or could connect to the elves in any way? Like, what do you guys think the probability of that is?
I think you're high, but that's probably
Hey, listen, we're trying to find some druids, and I know for a fact that there are some druid classes out there that allow for speaking with trees. So, if I
Like
need to be
mine.
a Lorax, what?
I'm
Oh.
a druid and I can speak with plants and trees.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought
I
you were
speak
thinking
with
more
the
of tree
plant.
stride to see if you could use that to get past the barrier.
No, I don't have tree stride, but do you think that if we were like, hey tree, can you send a message to let us through? The tree could get it back to the elves. Is my question.
I mean, if you want to give it a try, you can. I'm just gonna laugh at you if we wait for more than like 5 minutes.
It's very possible.
Tabashi, if you can, I have a Fearbolg ability that allows me to do it. But if you can talk to them and get communication back, that
As
would
a
be better.
I was gonna say, as a druid, I bet that would be probably rather beneficial. That being said, I do need to know if talking to the trees would make me lose concentration and unsummon my pack of wolves.
Well, it depends on if the speak with plants and animals is or plants and whatever it is.
I think it's a
Is
concentration,
a concentration
spell.
spell.
I mean, I have it listed under. Hang on, let me see.
The 2024 version says it's just a duration of 10 minutes. It doesn't say concentration.
Yeah, well, we're not using the 2024 one.
I know, it's just for some reason my 5e is
That's not
automatically
that's not
used
what
for
I
that.
wanted to hit.
Speak with plants. No, just a duration of 10 minutes even in the PHP 14, so there's no concentration with it.
Huh, I apologize. Apparently, I did not take the spell Speak with Plants.
Well, if that's the case, Julia is just going to holler into the woods. Hello, elves! Hello, are you there? And then she'll switch over to Primordial and say it again. Hello, is there any elves out there that we can speak to?
Ballard will do the same, but in Sylvan.
I'm gonna do the same in Druidic because I actually can speak Druidic. So.
And Lovelar is gonna pour water on the roots of a tree and like dig a little hole and maybe put like some offerings of like rations in the hole and like make an offering to the tree as he places his hands on the roots.
As she
And
speaks
he's
to
gonna ask
Druidic,
the
someone
tree.
says, a Druish princess.
And he's gonna ask the tree if a message can be sent to the to someone out there to let them through to help defeat zombies.
Mycelium, yes.
Or yeah.
I thought you were gonna plant like a Marachango seed and like give the elves an offering in that respect. I thought that's where you were going.
That would be pretty funny. There you go.
You know that I had seeds. I'll absolutely fucking do that. Hold on. Yeah, he's absolutely planting that seed then.
Leflar Django seed.
I got seed and procreation. I'm growing powerful by the day.
Oh gosh.
And
Uh,
Priyu
When
is a
you
Druish
make a
princess.
procreation joke.
Limited ability, can understand. Okay. Go ahead, roll a persuasion check with advantage. A
Who?
13.
That's better than a 7.
Oh, you meant Baushi. I was like, who? All of us?
Yeah, no, just Baushi.
The tree sways in the wind. A few minutes pass by without any obvious response.
Come
I
on.
yell again.
Come on.
I yell again in Sylvan. We just want to pass through. We kind of just don't want to, get hit by whatever this is. I have no idea of what it is, but yeah.
Julia, as I was saying in her sing-song voice, is switching between common and primordial and hollering, "Hello, is anybody around?"
Anyone who doesn't know Primordial and Sylvan are just like looking at Ballard and Julia weirdly.
Yeah, I'm yelling. I'm going between. I know Draconic, Druidic, and Undercommon, so and Abyssal, so I'm helping out. In the
I know
most terrifying, like guttural,
I know
reptilian
Common, Elvish, and
shriek.
Sylvan, so.
I'm gonna say that. Okay, I also know Elvish. That's cool. Okay.
But are you an elvish impersonator?
Well, that's
Stop.
wrong. Stop it. Well, I mean, Ballard knows Elvish, but he's speaking in Sylvan, which is
99.
technically ancient Sylvan, or ancient Elvish language. I mean,
You are
that's
rolling
what it says in
so
the
much,
book,
and
that
it's
was-
terrifying.
Yeah, I was
I-
thinking
that's
that
why I
too. I
tried
was
to-
like, that's a lot of numbers, Dad.
I tried to ignore it.
Well, you can't ignore this. There is something moving within the trees. It is progressing towards your location at a fast rate of speed. It is humanoid. It is lithe as it gets within your gloom vision, or within the vision that is not restricted by the gloom, I should say. You can
me,
clearly make out an elf with very pale skin that as soon as it gets into a position of somewhat spacious opening, it immediately transforms into what you presume is its true ancient silver dragon shape.
Ooh, shiny!
You are not about to make me fucking. Oh my god.
Love is gonna put
Wow,
his
you're
hands
so
up.
pretty. We're cousins. Sorry, go ahead, love.
Oh no, absolutely 100%. It's cousin time.
I just look at the dragon and just say, so, I get why you're protecting the forest, but what is this barrier?
Julia is just so excited. She's got her hands up against her chest and everything
Whoa.
else. And she's doing that like stomp, stomp, stomp on the ground type of thing when she sees the dragon.
Oh, is he at like the edge of the forest now?
Correct. We are on our
Okay.
side of the barrier.
Oh no, I figured we were still on the side,
But
but
very
I just didn't
close.
know if he came up to the edge of the forest or not.
Excuse me. Was it a male or a female elf when it first came through?
Let's start off with this.
God damn it.
Squeals in terror.
I
It's
gave
still
an offering to
Oh,
the
inspiration,
fucking
though.
forest.
Your
Do these
inspiration for
motherfuckers
me?
just not know anything
Oh,
about hospitality rules?
I was gonna say these guys are rude. Jeez.
Woo!
I know we're cousins, but I do not claim this energy. Roll 20's loading. Hang on, I'll get there.
Heyo.
County Paw missed it by 1.
You know what? I'm going to use my one weekly inspiration to re-roll that.
Oh, wait, I have guidance. Can I give guidance? Who wants guidance?
I could
I-
probably
I
use
could
that. I
guide
only have a +1 to my wisdom save. I got a 16
I'll
plus,
use-
what does guidance give? A D4? I still wouldn't be able to make a DC.
Yes.
I'll give it to Tawny Paw. Just so that they can pass.
Solid.
Yeah. Many thanks.
I'll use a hero point on Mike. On Julia.
Alright. So is that a D8?
Yeah, I'll roll it.
Okay. It's a force point, isn't it?
I
You get
rolled.
2.
Yeah, it's 2 and the better of the 2.
Right.
Oh, on.
Yep, so you get to roll one more.
Just that first one, unfortunately.
All right. The
So
dragon
not that
is
6.
not like visibly roaring or doing the things an evil dragon would do to manifest its frightful presence. It definitely appears to just be the mere presence and majesty of this creature that whether you make the save, whether you fail the save, determines your starting position. As with the mighty lungs that such a gigantic creature possesses, when it speaks, it immediately drowns out anything that you guys are trying to say. And it speaks in common. The Sayala Wood is closed to all who do not belong. You do not belong. There are no negotiations, no exceptions, no passes. Your presence here will draw the undead to you. You risk your lives lingering here on both sides of the barrier. Be gone! This is your one warning.
Lovelar immediately raises his hand to speak.
Freya sees this and also raises their hand.
Julia will
I-
squeal and go and hide in the car.
I just face palm as I just
Tony
look at
Paul will
the two of
also
you.
leave to the car.
Odd. Why would they?
I just hop on my bike and like turn it to the mountains and just say we're going this way.
But wait, I have a question. Like, I know, see, like, we're cousins, and she gestures to the scales on her arm instead of, like, the entire snake tail behind her. She's just
Open your
like,
eyes, the dragon's gone.
I would be more candid in that sense. Raleigh would just unsheath her arm sleeves for a minute to show her like scales on her arm for a moment. I think I'm more qualified for that than you are. For you.
Rala has scales on her arm? Interesting.
So is the dragon just gone now? Just disappear?
Oh yeah, it
Okay,
immediately,
no.
it never really fully touched down after it did the transform, and part of its majestic, frightful presence was it lifting itself 10, 15 feet high, made its 30-second speech. Halfway through doing so, it was already starting to rise back up, and then it turned around and just flew off into the distance.
Y'all are
Oh,
fucking
oh.
assholes.
So,
Okay,
if anyone was actually paying
bye.
attention to anything other than the dragon, when Julia took off, it almost looked like she was flying along the ground instead of running.
So I guess we're going another way?
Like I said, Boward's already like riding his motorcycle towards the mountains.
Also, this is going to be one cramped car because now we have 7 wolves in the vehicle with us.
Oh my god, dispel your spell.
Yeah, that is impossible.
Aww.
Yeah, this car will
So
bottom
I guess
out.
it just dispel the 7 wolves? That's awful. That's so not
Yes.
fun. I was so excited to have them.
I thought you said you didn't care because they were fays.
No, I don't care if they die because they're Fae, but I'm excited to have them because they're useful.
Don't worry, you can summon them again.
I don't know
That-
about that. I was gonna say I don't know about that. That's a high level spell. I'm pretty for what I've got at least. That's a level 3 spell, so I might not be able to do that one again. Can they run alongside the car, or do I actually have to dispel this?
I
They
mean,
won't
if
be able to
we're
keep up.
cruising slow, they can charge. They can run alongside.
And they're wolves. They can track us. Sure. It's only gonna last until I lose concentration anyway, and I get distracted by shiny objects and such. So I imagine that when the shiny dragon showed up and I got all excited, it immediately all of them just poofed.
Not to mention, I'm pretty sure they only last for like an hour anyways.
Yeah, sadly. Oh well. They all poofed.
So it looks like there's 2 different formations of mountains between the Hudor Mountains and the Green Crag. Is there like a valley between them that we can travel through?
You'd have to pretty much get there and try to venture in and see if that exists. If there is a path between there, or if they're closed, or what the ground at least looks like. But that is not. Roll
The
some history
dragon
checks.
says the dragon says the woods are closed. Some other color dragon is gonna come down and say the mountains are closed.
Love is
One of us
pissed.
only lies.
Just to double check with this, when we're actually sitting here, are there any like pathways going from where we're at towards the mountains?
There are no paths or trails or anything in that respect. This
Okay.
area doesn't look like it is traveled in that respect, and likely the elves probably have paths that they see that are not the usual that we would come to rely on, if they even have such out here.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Absolutely rude that they took away the hidden pathways from the Fearbolg.
Anybody else trying to roll a history check here to see if maybe during downtime we found ourselves with a map of the region and it might have talked more specifically about this area?
Nah, I was in brumation. I didn't see anything during it.
Maps?
15
What's
maybe?
that?
It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map.
I'll happily give someone. Never mind. Actually, who would like guidance?
Give it to Ballard. He's got a 15 so far.
All right, Ballard, you got guidance.
So make that a 16.
Yep, same answer as before. We're basically, if we want to try that out, we're gonna have to check it out in person.
All right, let's go. Let's hope these vehicles are good off-road vehicles.
Good thing I have land vehicles proficiency now.
All right, and yep, regardless of vehicle prof or the like, the landscape right in this hex here turns very rocky. We do believe that there is potentially a navigatable path, if that's even a word. I'm gonna make it a word, through the valley right here. But as far as our vehicles getting through there, that is very, very unlikely. Thank you, Parker.
Navigable?
Navigable.
I like my word better.
Navigable.
I do as well.
Navigable.
So I guess our best bet would be going down below the mountains and going around. Going the long way, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no way that we can go all the way around the Salewood or Sayla Woods.
No. I was talking like below the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying that there's
mountains,
no
yeah.
way that we can go. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I really don't feel like going to Fort Aileen right now.
So the big question I have is, if we go south and then we go west, is there going to be a way to cross the rivers with our vehicles?
I was thinking about that too. Is there a way to cross the river down there?
Because
I mean,
like,
there
we
are
have
bridges,
obvious...
absolutely, but once you get far enough west, even if you could cross the rivers, you're not really seeing that these vehicles are going through the festers, regardless of ability to cross the river.
So what is the Festers, like a swamp? Like what
Oh,
is
yeah.
this terrain? Okay.
Yeah, that is all boggy swamp marshland.
So it almost
So
sounds
then-
like we're gonna have to abandon our vehicles either way.
That's
It might be
what's-
easier for us
yeah.
to try this navigable path.
Yeah, what if we leave them at the fill-up station and let other people watch over them?
Oh, I have an idea.
Yeah.
We can always check. I see Carlsbad is Newfort is big, but Carlsbad is a coastal city. I wonder if they have a ferry that we could take across the water to get to, and that way we could take our vehicles with us.
That would only happen if there's actually living people there too from the ferry.
That
Yeah, you
and
got a
the
point.
ferry probably only goes to the unknown school of sorcery.
The Euphorium?
Yeah.
I like Ballard's word better, but yes.
Look, I'm tired, okay?
It's okay, Ballard.
It's my
I
secret.
can't
I'm
tell
always
what
tired.
the DM wants here.
The DM just wants us to all die, but you know.
All right, I think actually what was suggested is probably a great idea, is to go down to New Fort, cut across to Carlsbad, see if we can carve our way through to the actual port, see whether there's a ferry then that we can actually use. If there is a ferry, we can either go to the Euphorian School of Sorcery and then work our way up through the waterways here to Sir Baron's Castle, drop our vehicles off at Sir Baron's Castle, and then travel along the road to Millar and continue with what our plan is. We're just not going to be able to go through the Silea Wood and see if any of the elves wanted to help out. Anyone else have any thought, or is that what we want to do?
I mean, I do agree that it would be helpful, but I wonder of how reliable this is going to be, considering of the fact that there could not even be anybody over there to get us on a ferry or like.
Yeah, that's the gamble.
And considering that would be a very, very long trip, completely wasted.
Well, Not specifically wasted, because again, it still gets us over in this area. So if we don't have ferries at Carlsbad, we can go up to the base of the swamp, park our vehicles, and then travel the rest on foot, which is the only thing we could do. Or we can go to here and then travel the rest on foot. Either way, it doesn't sound like our vehicles are going to be making it through the festers.
I
Or
know,
through
but
the
I'm
path.
more worrying about where we're leaving the vehicles, because we kind of want to leave them somewhere where we know we can go back and get them, instead of just leaving them, like, at the edge of the fucking water.
Yeah, like leaving them
Yeah.
at either Newfort or the
Unless-
fueling station.
Unless we're going to get someone to taxi us back to these areas, then it's going to take days for us to go back to the refueling station, drop them off, and then walk back up to here to go through the path, or drive all the way through to New Ford and then walk the rest of the way. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a long trek either way, unless we leave our vehicles somewhere and then come back to them afterwards.
I do see both sides of it. All I'm saying is if we do that in that plan, then we run the risk of these vehicles just basically never being able to see them again, because they will most certainly get destroyed.
Hey Daniel, is there any way I could craft a new magical item called the Bag of Vehicular Holding?
On the fly with no proficiency? Abso-fucking-lutely.
I was
I'm an
gonna say
artificer,
the
man.
magical
Tinker
key fob.
tools. I'm an artificer with magical tinker tools. I could figure it out.
I love the idea. You give us, instead of a bag of vehicular holding, it's just the magical key fob with the little buttons on it, and you press the button and you just hear a doop doop from somewhere.
From across the map, you
portable
can hear-
auto shop comes complete with a mechanic with rank 10. Mechanic.
Now, where did I park that car? Doop doop, and it's like just you're turning around in circles looking for it.
So I'll leave it up to the group, but like that's my thought is we could try to go around to Carlsbad and hopefully find someone who's working a ferry that could give us a ride, or we can take the path that we think goes through here.
I'm kind of stuck on the Carlsbad Caverns, like one of the deepest caves ever, and that makes me wonder if there could be some like mode of transportation that way to get across water.
Quite
'Cause-
possibly, but again, is it going to be big enough for the vehicles?
Yeah,
Oh.
like a tube, you know?
Hey, listen, I don't know, man. My idea is to drop them off at the fill-up station and then go through that path between the Hoodar Mountains and the Green Crag through the Festers and up. That's my plan.
Now, here's another
That's
thought
not a
that we
bad
do
plan.
have is we can use those gossamer bulbs to make a portal back to either the Phillips station, Artesia, or to the mall, right? So if we do go back to the Phillips station, have them drive us in the vehicle and drop us off at the pathway, they can come back to the actual Phillips station. Once we actually get through the Festers and back onto some actual navigatable road, we can then use a gossamer bulb to travel back to the Phillips station, grab the vehicles, and bring them back with us.
I was gonna say, can you take the vehicles through the Gossamer Bulb portal?
Yes.
You can't.
That's not a bad plan.
No, that's not.
I'm down with that. Obviously we'd have to convince them to actually drive us up here, but I don't think that's gonna be too
I
much.
was talking up with a couple people. Listen, man, I gave them free weed. They at least owe me a ride.
Okay.
I
Why
just
don't we go
I
do
just
that?
look at you and I'm like, I sniff a little bit and I'm like, yeah, it's not that hard to tell. As I just turn back and get on my bike.
Listen, man, I don't
Cologne.
need your judgment here. If you want to be a prude about it, I mean, you can.
Does Ballard have the scent ability?
The what?
The scent ability.
It's weed.
You mean the ability to
It's
smell?
weed, Mike.
The
Well, yes.
ability to smell weed.
I know that. It's just I know that Julia also gives off quite the strong scent of spices and flowers. So that's why I was wondering.
So a nose. Does Ballard have a nose? Is what we're trying to find out.
Does Ballard have eyes?
He
because
does
he
not.
is also visibly high.
Yeah, he does not have a nose. He traded it for a grappling appendage, apparently.
I mean, if you're allowing me to fucking trade my nose for fucking racial features, I'm
You
down.
already did. You just
All
didn't
right,
know it.
so let's head back to the Phillips station then and see if they'll do that for us. I think that's our best bet, and then we'll try taking the path.
Considering there is a Phillips gasoline station, and my last name is Phillips, the fact that you guys keep calling it the Phillips station, I'm like, I keep doing a turn each time, like, what? Huh? What? Oh, that's what they're talking about.
The Phillips station.
Hey, they're only legally doing it because it's my last name too, man.
Exactly.
Oh, are
you guys related?
No.
Oh
we're
yeah,
not.
first day I met him, I was like, dude, we're cousins. We're definitely cousins. We just ain't we ain't done the ancestry tracker yet.
All right, so we go back to the Phillips station.
All right.
We'll talk to them and see
Whoa.
whether someone will give us a ride up that way and bring the vehicles back to safety at the Phillips station until we can come back and get
Okay.
them.
Now
All
I
right,
need
then.
to I need to do a little tracking here real quick because our rest tracker is not going to run as fluidly as it did the first half of things, especially for the Sunday cruise. You guys have a lot more expansive of a map to explore, and it's pretty much taken us a whole day, or it's going to take us a great part of a whole day just to navigate a lot of what we're doing here. So let's just get that sorted out.
I would like to burn down the forests of the Salewoods.
He throws a torch
Yeah,
into
if
the
anybody
woods
were
from the
playing
other side.
if anybody were playing a Moon Elf, this would have been the ideal campaign for it, because that would have been one of only a few surefire way openings to at least gain an audience to potentially access the Sayelawood.
Well, now that I've seen an elf, I do have disguise self. So
Oh yeah, I
Is
mean
now-
they'll see through
it-
that.
Is now
Yeah,
a
I'd
bad
imagine.
time to mention that Silkis is a moon elf?
Probably. Wrong party. Womp
So
womp.
do you know the thing that's funny about that is it was a barrier that was dealing lightning damage. I'm not sure how much lightning damage it does, but Julia is resistant to lightning damage.
Oh yeah, that is correct.
I mean, I believe so is Rala, actually.
Oh gosh. All right. So
Okay, brag about it, you guys.
this is
Meanwhile,
all
Boward's resistant to
off-roading.
necrotic, cold, and poison.
Yes, you guys are all welcome for that necrotic resistance, people.
Oh, he had
Ah.
necrotic resistance before that. so-
Excluding myself.
Well, yeah, somebody was running around in buildings instead of being in visual sight of the rest of the party, so it didn't
How
work out
dare
very
I try
well.
to acquire utilities for the party? Ugh.
It did not work out very well when I made my wish to give my party resistance to necrotic because you weren't within visual view.
Where?
Yeah, that didn't work out so well. All right, so that's 40
It's fine. I got a
miles.
really cool hazmat suit. It's fine.
Yep, yeah, and then everybody else got one like 20 minutes later for free. Whoops. 10
Where?
miles there, 10 miles back. That's another 20 miles.
So at
Why don't you ever
100
let me
miles
have
an
cool
hour-
shit for myself, Dad?
So at 100 miles an hour, that'll take us maybe an hour and a half?
100 miles an hour off-roading? You fucking crazy?
Yes. Yes, I
Jeez
am.
Louise. You guys spent all this time like cautiously planning a path so that you could preserve your vehicles, and then now that I start planning your route, oh, by the way, we're going 100 miles an hour off-road.
You look in the back of the van and you just see like a whole bunch of your party members reduced to gravel.
God, it's funny that you say that. So funny, and you don't even know why.
Alright, I'm gonna say that's like 4 hours of our day to get from point A to B to C, C being our current location. Back here at the way station. So we're coming up on our lunch break. I mean, I know mechanically none of us really need to take a short rest. By your daily clock, you're kind of feeling like it's time for a lunch break and a short rest. But again, play that as you will. We will go back to the way station map here. Boom.
Is there any game along the way that I'd be able to shoot with the cannon to get us some grub?
Are you Oregon trailing this bitch?
Who, Julia?
Why wouldn't we?
Because I swear to God, if Love gets dysentery and dies, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Oh
How
my
would
God.
how would you get dysentery from cooked food?
Have you ever
The
played
Oregon Trail finds a way.
Yeah,
Oh, that's okay.
There are no encounters between here and there. Alright, so yeah, the people here at the station definitely seem surprised that you're back so quickly. Hey, forget something?
Well, no, but where we went, we weren't able to go through the woods because they have a giant lightning barrier up that's been killing zombies, and well, it seems to work on living things too. So they said we're not allowed in there. And the only thing we figured out was there's this path between the mountains that we might be able to get through, but these won't. And she points at the car. So we were and she kinda does that, like, twist her shoe a little bit on the toe. Kinda hoping one of you might be willing to give us a ride back over there so that we could go by foot and then bring our vehicles back here for safekeeping until we can come back to get them. And she kind of like smiles perkily.
Where are you? He kind of rolls out a loose map of the region here. We don't need to necessarily bounce back to it. We've spent enough time. We know where we're going. Where are you trying to get to?
Julia will point on the map where Strahd's crypt is.
Oh,
Here.
good God, all the way over. And wait, you're going to try to navigate
No,
the-
no.
You're trying to pass
The
through
cars-
the Hoodor and the Green Crag? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, we were thinking of going
Yeah.
down along here, get across these fens, and then once we get over here to this castle place, we could make a portal back here to get our vehicles.
Okay, I see what you're cutting for.
Unless you know another way.
I'd never been through that way. I don't know just how passable it is, if it's passable at all. You ain't consider just going across the wasteland here and reconnecting with the road? There's at least towns and cities out on that other side. Some of them hospitable, some of them not so much.
Well, we couldn't go here, and she shows like where the woods were. And we see these mountains.
Yeah.
And down here, I know there's this place called New Ford, and then Carlsbad over here, but we're not seeing any roads that go up through the fens to get up to that area. So the only other thought that we had is if we got to Carlsbad, if there was an actual place that had like a ferry, we might be able to get our cars onto it and get them to drive us up and drop us off over by this castle, and taps over by that Sir whatever his name's castle.
Well, Carlsbad is kind of a tricky spot because it's a coastal city now, but it's not a coastal city where I come from. As I understand it, that place used to be called Tarimos, and mighty port city, a large fleet of ships. I don't know that they were necessarily equipped to handle vehicles the sort that you and I are driving around, but I mean, if you're looking for a over water route, that's probably your best bet, unless you want to go even further south again to Roswell, which used to be the second largest city in this realm, but called Sandega. And you could easily, or I guess just as have the same kind of odds at finding a ship there in Roswell as you would at Carlsbad. It's just a lot farther to the south, and then you got to come back all the way along the sea line to the north. I suppose one path is as good as the other, but if you're looking to take your vehicles and you want to get them across the water and you're trying to get to Carlsbad, I'd say your path over the wasteland might be your better bet. Could take you weeks on foot just to get through the potential path that might exist between Green Crag and Hoodor. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but there is a loose bit of a trail road that cuts through the wasteland here south, and I gotta imagine it's a lot shorter of a trip.
So you're thinking go to New Fort and then either to Roswell or to Carlsbad and see if we can get a ship to go across? That'll carry the cars?
If that's what your goal is, if you think that you want to take the vehicles across water, those are the only two locations you're going to find that at.
Yeah, that's where the issue is. I mean, the cars are fast. I love these things. But if we get there and there isn't a way to take them, we'd either have to abandon the cars there or drive all the way back here and then start from scratch again.
It's full of unknowns, the road ahead. I can't say one way or the other. I can just say that he just kind of draws a loose line right down here on the map like he's showing here. This is probably your most direct route to more hospitable lands. I mean, if keeping the vehicles is your main priority, I don't see how going through this is going to do you any kind of good.
Well, again, that's where the trick comes up, is because once we can get across over to here, even, like out of the fence, we can make a portal between there and here, and then we can just bring the cars through the portal back to here.
I mean,
and then we'll have the cars again.
You're not telling me anything you ain't already told, and I can't tell you anything different aside from this right here. This is going to be a hell of a 42-mile journey. That's 2 days under the best of circumstances. That is difficult terrain. That is marsh terrain. That is mountainous terrain. I couldn't see you making it through that in less than a week. Or you can literally drive down here and probably be here by the end of today.
She's like, you make a lot more sense on that. I think that's probably our best bet. And even if we can't get away through Carlsbad, I guess we could, because Newport, isn't that where Marco came from, Newport? And she looks over towards Ballard and the others.
I just throw my hands up, because Ballard's too lazy to remember.
Okay, because if he is, then I'm sure they could take care of our cars there if we needed to. If we go into Carlsbad and found out, oh, no, we can't get a port ride over there, we could always go back to New Fort, and then we could just work our way from New Fort up through the Festers if we needed to. Or even go down to Roswell. Either way, I mean, it looks like it's about the same distance. Let's head to New Fort, and we'll decide from there, I guess. Thanks, guys. And she'll climb back into the car.
Ballard will get back on his motorcycle and start to rev it up and take off.
Very
so
well.
Where are we going? Like, yeah, Prey yawns and like comes back to consciousness.
I think we're gonna try and take our ride down to New Ford, and then head over to Carlsbad and see if we can find a ferry from Carlsbad, maybe? Or do you guys want to go to Roswell? It's a further trip from Roswell than it would be from Carlsbad, but that was a port city, this guy said, so it might be the better choice.
Sorry guys, I gotta
Yeah.
dip early. Good night.
Good night,
Alright.
Tabashi.
I definitely say let's get to New Ford first before we make any certain decisions.
Yeah, they
I
might
would
have
say
more
so as
information too about both locations. Go ahead, Rolla.
Yeah.
All right, sounds like we're pretty settled there, so we will close it out at that point, and we will catch up with this story in 2 weeks from now. Special thanks to Tawny Paw sitting in tonight. Definitely expected that we were going to do a lot more fighting, but I also gave you guys a bit of an open sandbox here, and you guys chose to explore some areas that did not have any fights in them, unless we wanted to just really be an asshole to that silver dragon there and try to start attacking it through the barrier.
Look, Bauer didn't feel like trying to 1v1 a dragon right now, okay?
Almost did.
Yeah, this is a good
Alright.
session. I enjoyed hanging with y'all gremlins.
Oh, definitely.
Thanks for
It was
coming
a
out, Tawny.
Good session, yep.
All right.
Have fun, y'all.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. Our next Coalescence session is scheduled for Tuesday evening, 6 p.m. Pacific, as we make our return to Kryn, Chicago, where our Tuesday evening group is going to be going after the phylactery of Acererak, and we've already seen where that's at on the map. Between there and here, we've got the Sears Tower, and we've also got Navy Pier on the periphery as well, so we may have a couple of interesting locations to explore in that respect. But otherwise, have a great rest of your weekend, friends. We'll maybe catch you tomorrow with a Movie Monday or something, or a video game stream. Otherwise, Tuesday night is our next scheduled stream, so you know how we do it, friends. This is Tragically HP, last survivor of the Coalescence, signing off.
Thank you. Good night.
Next time.
Good session.
Good
y'all.
gaming, y'all.
See y'all on Tuesday.
Absolutely. You guys have yourselves a wonderful night.
Have a good